Hey, it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This pays to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please click that great big subscribe button right now below this screen. Click it right now and the bell icons to get notified of every time I go live like now, post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful, insightful, helpful in any way, shape or form, or you just want to give this channel like love. I really do appreciate it. In a moment, we're going to talk about how the coronavirus can be used as a good opportunity for asexual date as part of my new Think Positive series. So I want to really instill positivity once again on this channel, get back to positive mindset, which is so important in these difficult times. So if you didn't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 asexual stories, love, life and sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. I'm also the founder of asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualised Academy. I'm the author of this beautiful book, Fibromyalgia Self-Help Handbook, How to Manage Fibromyalgia to Have Less Pain, More Energy and Feel Happier Like a Superhero Rock Star. So let's get into today's episode. So today I have to admit I haven't been very well. After last night's live stream, I did get severe pelvic pain and I've had pelvic pain all night. I am still in pain right now. I managed to get my prescription. So here it is. Obviously you're not going to see what it is, but I have got it now, which I'm really happy about, because when I went to the chemist, when I had my doctor, I phoned the doctor up. Couldn't speak to my own one, but got one I've seen before. She then did some questioning over the phone and had the prescription sent to my local chemist, which is great because obviously with the virus going around, you don't really want to be going around doctors if you can help it, because obviously you don't know who's coming with a virus to the doctor's surgery. So it's much better if a person can just, a doctor, obviously, when I say a person, a doctor can go over the phone and address your symptoms. I pretty much got all the symptoms of the problem that I thought I had, and I just need some medication to clear it up. And then I have to put good bugs back in my body, because if you don't replenish the good bugs, your medication usually eats the bad bugs away. Don't replenish the good bugs and then you get ill again. So I've had to spend my own money getting natural bug products tonight. It's quite a lot of money because I have to buy bug products for 2 different types of situations. And treat myself after I've got, like, medication from the doctor. So this took me a while to get because my local chemist didn't have it. I then had to phone another chemist who did have some, but you can't just physically take a prescription over anymore in the UK. You have to electronically do it, and they have to do something called upload it to the spine. Well, I didn't know what the spine is. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit difficult if you don't talk that jargon. So anyway, that was a bit stressful, but I got all that sorted out. And I've decided on this channel, I really want to do some more positive thinking videos from now on, because what we think about expands. Yes, I'm quite aware of what's going on with the virus. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment, a lot more fear, a lot more problems and issues. But right now on this channel, I, for my own health and well-being, as well as yours, need to start thinking positively again, and how we can use whatever we can to have a positive mindset and to look at any benefits out of this situation whatsoever. Obviously, I'm not talking about, people in dire circumstances, that is terrible, and I don't wish anyone to be in those circumstances, okay? I mean, I have got more people that's come into my asexual groups now who are saying that they've either got the virus or know someone's got the virus. So obviously, it brings it home, doesn't it, when you're aware of more and more people. One of my friends, entrepreneur friends, I haven't met them in person, but their husband works for the NHS. He's got the symptoms now. So it's kind of difficult, like you've got these people that are nearer to you, if you like, or you know of, or see regularly in your groups, and these people are getting the symptoms, and so that's quite hard to deal with, I think. But I think it's very important, especially if we haven't got any symptoms at the moment, to really manage our mindset and our positivity. And obviously if you do get it, you still need a positive mindset. I was at my parents yesterday, as you know, and they were watching the news all day pretty much, apart from they were watching some other programs as well, but throughout the day they were putting the news on. Now the news on my mind and a lot of people's mind just instills more fear, and the more dread and fear you have, the more pain you have in your body. So I've got pain in my body right now. I have got medication. I do think it's a medical problem, but I also think it's not helped. The pain is not helped by what's going on in the world at the moment, especially as I've had 3 respiratory infections myself since October last year. You know, I start dwelling on that and it's not good. You know, so on this channel, I need to, and last night I started talking about more statistics, right? Which I don't really like looking at the statistics, because for me personally, when I suffer with anxiety, it just makes the thing more. I'm not that I'm not aware it's real, but it brings it to my mind more, right? And what we focus on expands. So I don't want to focus on this negative stuff anymore, because it's not helping me and it's not helping you. I want to get this channel as positive as possible, whilst not ignoring the fact completely of what's happening. Do you know what I mean? So we still need to be sensible with the directions of the health organizations. Do you know what I mean? Washing our hands, etc. Okay. On positive news, I managed to get my unsweetened soy milk, which I hadn't been able to get, the normal one I buy, which I hadn't been able to get from my supermarket for ages, whilst after I'd been to get my prescription. And I managed to get some waters that I usually get, and but they have been in stock, but the soy milks haven't. And my cocoa bars, which are health bars, because I got multiple food allergies and it's really difficult to get these type of things at the moment. So I'm really happy I've got them. My local supermarket's actually closing 2 hours early now for replenishing the shelves. So yeah, and I've ordered some movies for myself. So that's going to cheer me up as well. It wasn't exactly I wanted to order movies, but I had to order some health products to put good bacteria back in my body once I've had these stuff that kills off the bad bugs, because it kills off the good bugs as well. And that cost me a lot of money. But in order to get free delivery with Amazon, I had to get it over £20. And I'd rather get movies than just pay for the delivery. So if you're ever going on Amazon and you have to pay for delivery, instead of paying like £4.50 or whatever in delivery, buy yourself a movie or something. Do you know what I mean? And get something out of it. Don't just pay delivery willy-nilly. I don't know if you've ever thought about that, but since we're talking about positivity here, you know, a movie's great. If you've got lots of movies you enjoy as well, instead of paying delivery, you've got to get it. You've got to get it fulfilled by Amazon or dispatched by Amazon. Those got to get qualified for free delivery with Amazon. If you haven't got Prime, if you haven't got Amazon Prime, right? And you've got to spend in the UK £20 or more. So like one of the products I bought today was just under £15, which means I have to find another £5, well, nearly £6 product to go and make it up. But I've got an awesome movie that's coming my way now. And unfortunately, I wanted 2 products together, and if I bought them together, I wouldn't have had to pay delivery at all, but I couldn't find the other product. And then when I went off the site, made my purchase, was going to buy a product on a different site on eBay, actually, which is more expensive, but have free delivery. Then I found it on Amazon, but I went through the actual manufacturer's whole pages, 4 of them, and I still couldn't find it. And then I managed to type on reviews of the product I was looking for on eBay, which was a product I was originally looking for on Amazon, and found it on Amazon, one left. So I had to buy that. So I've ended up ordering myself 3 movies at the same time as buying the stuff I needed, which I didn't really need the movies, but never mind. As I'm indoors more lately, it's going to be good for my mind, and I can do the reviews on this channel. So I'm looking forward to that, because I've seen one of the movies, but I haven't even seen 2 of them. So that's going to be really exciting. I've got the other, I've got version 1 of one of them, and the other one I haven't seen at all, but it's supposed to be really good, because I saw someone talk about it on one of my other dance movies. So this is cool. So yes, we need to think about the positivity. So there I've had to buy, because obviously I'm buying good bacteria as well to keep my immune system up because of the coronavirus, right? I used to buy it all the time, and it's something that I haven't been buying as much lately, which this helped me get over my respiratory infection, the last 2 respiratory infections. So I know it's really good stuff. It really helps me, and I know that it used to like stop me being sick. Well, I was working job for 5 years, and 3 of these years never had a day off sick, even though I had fibromyalgia, because I had these good bacteria, liquid form. They're really, really important, and a lot of the properties in it helps to protect you against viruses and infections. So I need to get them. The trouble is, you usually have to import them. Well, the company usually has to import them to the country, so they usually take weeks to get. But this one, there was 1 left on Amazon. So I've ended up with 2 different products, both to do with good bacteria, both for different parts of my body. And yeah, they're a lot of money, but then I ended up spending all money on 3 movies. But the movies are good. I'm going to have a great time. I may as well, while I'm indoors most of the time, you know, just enjoying my movies, and that's what I would urge you to do. Now we're talking about how can, the coronavirus, how can this be a good opportunity for asexual dating. So I posted in one of my groups recently, my asexual, my grey asexual and demisexual dating group, how is asexual dating going recently, And they were like, well, it's not, is it? Because we got the virus. And I said, this is a good, I said, but you can date online. Now, this is what I want to talk to you about. This coronavirus is a very, very good opportunity to do better on online dating and to meet more people in online dating. Why is this, right? Because more people are at home right now than ever before in the world, right? There are more people that you can access online than ever before right now, right? People are at home. If I do a video on Facebook, instead of getting a few views, especially on my Ace Fiber Girl page, sometimes I'm getting over 500 views. People at home. So people that are by their social media more, they're bored at home, some people, some people are just like off work, bored. There's nothing wrong with them. They haven't got the virus or anything, and obviously others have. But, and so this is a great opportunity to up your online dating, right? This means if you're looking to date, if you're looking at a relationship, now is the time to get on those dating sites. If you're not actively on them, go on the dating sites, start connecting with people you've never connected with before. You'll find on more online dating sites, there's more new people popping up because they're thinking, what am I going to do with my life, And some people that are very career focused, those people that are off work at the moment, they will be thinking, now, what other aspects of my life can I look at, doing something about? And it might be that some of those good quality people, those good quality business people, those ones that aren't the type that are just sat on the internet all the time, playing around with their mobile phone, friending loads of men and women, trying to get sex, you know what I mean? There's going to be better quality people that's going to be at home, that's probably going to be on these asexual dating sites and other dating sites, and you're going to get better quality people coming through because you can get the people that's more focused on their career and other things rather than just sex and a relationship. Those type of people might be thinking, well, I'm single, haven't really focused on my career, going to be off work for a few months maybe, and or at least for the next few weeks. Now I guess it's the time to go on that dating site that I've always thought about going on. Now is the time to go on those online dating forums. Now is the time to go on online dating groups. So you can use this as an opportunity to connect with more people so that when you do have the world back to more normality, when we have all these problem with the virus cleared, when we have a vaccine, when they have it all sorted out, when it stops spreading, we've got it contained, everyone's like getting well and everything's over, you can be looking to talk to more people online that you can have dates with in person afterwards, right? Because at the moment we don't want to be going dating. We need to take certain precautions, don't we? We aren't going to be going in-person dating, right, with someone we don't know, because if they got the virus and pass it on to us, that can be deadly for us, right? So we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be meeting up and saying, hey, let's go on a date with someone we've never met before in our lives and only just coming to verbal contact with, let alone physical contact with. We don't want to be doing that and kissing them, or in some cases, if you're not asexual watching this channel, you're thinking about having sex with someone who you don't really know that well, you shouldn't be doing that, right? Now is not the time to do that. Now is the time to say, okay, I can't meet you in person at the moment, but I'm quite happy to video chat with you, Skype chat with you, Google Hangout with you, on Facebook got Facebook Messenger, that is free video chat. Skype have got free video chat. You can download the Skype app for free to your phone as well, not just to your desktop. That can give you easy access, to connecting with someone, Skyping them. And when you're doing this type of thing online, especially video chatting, you get to know someone a lot better, a lot quicker than just a few messages via an online dating app, right? So the next stage you would move to, instead of meet up in person, would be video chatting. You can get to know someone far better. And because we're in times of trouble and need, we will pull together. Thank you for the thumbs up. We will pull together more as well, right? So people bond. Oh, hi, Sam. Lovely to see you, my best friend. So far, just to recap for Sam, who's just come on, if you haven't seen the rest of this video, we need to use this as an opportunity to go on dating sites, asexual dating sites, and if we're wanting a relationship, really use that time wisely to connect with more people, because there's going to be more people at home than ever before right now. So there's going to be more people going on asexual dating sites, new people that we haven't come across before, more people going on dating sites in general, because more people at home. And these people, some of these people will be better quality people than ever before, because these will be people that are focused on their career, focused on other things, and now they think, I'm at home, what do I do? I've been single for a while, now's the time to actually think about my other parts of my life, including my love life. So this is actually a fantastic opportunity to connect with more people, to connect with more individuals than ever before. I mean, I'm getting a lot of entrepreneur friend requests at the moment, of friends, I'm getting a lot of them, like, like come through. And I've started talking to an Indian guy who's from a sexual dating group, not an asexual dating group, but I mean, he seems to be like a huge fan of mine at the moment. Like, he's liking all my Facebook stuff. He's liked Asexualized Academy, I think it is. He's like my Ace Fibro Girl page. He keeps liking. Like, the other day I went on, the first, like, within 24 hours of me really talking to him, I haven't video chat with him or anything. I've sent him a few voice messages. He sent me some texts. Well, first of all, he kept going on about marriage. I must have found out 10 messages about marriage. But you should marry a person, dear, if you really like them and don't want to lose them if they're in another country. I'm like, no, I don't want to get married. How many times do I have to tell you? You're still not listening to me. Anyway, I've kind of gone past that stage now. He's like, oh, but we can be friends. Clearly, he fancied me. He's a very good-looking guy. If he was over in this country, it'd be completely different. He's gorgeous. And he's like, well, no one should be forcing you to have sex if you don't want to have it. And he's liking all my asexual posts. Loads of them. I went on there, like 70 posts. He's like, oh, I liked my asexualized page, my Ace Fibro Girl page, and then about 68 other posts and pictures, like, from my face, because he's friends with me on Facebook, my profile now, and all my pages. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But I think it's more like, because this guy's at home more as well at the moment. But I mean, he is beautiful. He wears the clothes I like and everything. It's a shame he's not over here, but he's in Philippines, even though he's Indian. He said he was in Europe before, in Cyprus. So, yeah, but it's same old, isn't it? No one can get a visa over here, especially not at the moment. But I mean, normally. But there are Indian guys and people. It just goes to show you, when I do go out clubbing, which is not at the moment, obviously, there are foreign guys in my city that can actually get a visa over here to study, and they work as well. That Indian guy that I spoke to last time in the nightclub, he was actually in Nando's, so he's got a job as well as getting a visa to come and study in my city. So it's not like it can't be done. He's only about 19 years old, for goodness sakes. It's not like it can't be done. Other guys can do it like him. So, anyway, it's an opportunity, like I was saying, to connect with more people. There's a guy on ASAP who started talking to me a lot recently as well. We're getting on really well, but he's got no intention of moving. So relationship wise, it's kind of out. But it's a shame. He's 38, but he looks really, really young. I mean, he says, don't tell me I don't look 38. He looks really young. Like, really young. Oh, hi, Ray. So he's really nice. So he messaged me every day. So at the moment, I'm getting an Indian guy messaging me every day. He's been really worried about it. He's like, oh, hi, how are you doing now? How are you feeling? Because I haven't been very well today. So he's been messaging me. And have you been eating? Have you been drinking? He was really sweet. But yeah, so now is a great opportunity while you're at home, while more people are at home, to like reach out and go on these online dating sites, because there'll be more people at home, so there'll be a greater pool of people for you to actually possibly date. And obviously, like I said, we don't want to be dating in person at the moment. We want to be shifting though from messaging to actually video chatting with a person, and we can video chat more, and so this is a great opportunity to say to people, that like, basically, more and more people you can connect with and you can reach out to, and we're going to get better quality people, because we're going to have the people that don't usually go on these dating sites, like I said, the ones that are not really into sex so much. They don't need sex like other people do, because obviously there's ones that sit on dating sites all night and they just literally spend every night of their life messaging to get different women to hook up with for sex. But there's the guys that are career guys that don't really think about dating so much. They're going to be online more. They're going to be in groups, in forums. You might even come across someone that's not on a dating group, not on a dating site, but because there's more people at home, you might connect with people, and one of those people could be the love of your life. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a positive thing. More people being at home is a positive thing in dating. And asexual dating particularly is usually all started online anyway, the majority of times, right? So it's a great big opportunity for us to reach out to more people and to have more people reach out to us, you know. And also it brings people together. Emotions, high emotional times like this bonds people more. So if you're actually talking to someone online now, you're more likely to bond with someone more and make that emotional connection. And once that emotional connection is formed, you know, it's only a matter of maintaining and sustaining it. And some people will be emotional back, and will feel that emotional pull, and they'll want to connect with you, and they'll want to spend time with you. Ray, I have that lady staying with me for 2 weeks. She came today. Oh, wonderful, Ray. Good for you. I'm glad she can still come as well. Wow. That's really, really good. That's really good. You won't be alone anymore. So when you're in groups now, asexual groups, I don't want to hear you saying I don't see anyone, because you do see someone now for 2 weeks. So I want positivity from you. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. That'll be lovely. Where did you meet her anyway? Did you meet her in a dating group, or did you meet her just in person? I think you said you've known her for a while, but I can't remember where you said you met her. But good for you, Ray. That's really, really good. So yeah, and then, like I said, the people that come in through these dating sites, they're going to be, you know, the new ones. Some of them are going to be much better quality, because they're not going to be the type of people that are just looking for sex. Ray, we're in separate bedrooms in a dating group. Oh right, Ray, was it in one of the asexual dating groups, or was it in one of the sexual dating groups? Which group was it? Was it in an asexual dating group, like one of my groups, for example, or was it in normal dating group, heteronormative, they're called, dating group? So because you met in a dating group, obviously it's to do with a possible relationship. Oh, over 50 group. Was that wasn't for asexuals then, was it? I don't think they've got an over 50 dating group for asexuals. I don't think they have. So I'm guessing that's just it's a heteronormative group, isn't it? I don't like the word normal, but it's a stereotypically normal heterosexual group, yeah? I'm guessing. Is that correct? So yeah, but that's really good. I think it's good you've got separate rooms. No, a normal group. We're saying normal, but obviously asexuals are normal for asexuals, right? But I don't like being normal anyway, so I'm quite happy to be asexual, quirky, unnormal, unusual, different. Is great. Oh, well, that's really, really cool. I mean, the Indian guy that connected with me, he was in a sexual dating group, and a UK's single dating group, but he doesn't live in the UK. Typical. But he's actually really nice person, I think. Apart from, obviously, he can't be with me because he's Indian and he lives in a foreign country, can't get a visa. Visa marriage rubbish. But yeah, but I'm still talking to him because he seems nice. He's stopped being so obsessed with telling me about marriage now. I'm like, oh. Do you know what I mean? I said, I need a strong guy. A strong guy will get his butt over here without marriage, basically. Other guy will make excuses. So yeah, so I wanted to tell you about the opportunity, that is around you. And that, now there's more opportunity as well than ever. If you are in dating groups and you haven't got someone, then it's a good opportunity to put more posts in dating groups, because you've got all this time on your hands and more people are going to see it. So if you're in asexual dating groups at the moment and you haven't got a partner and you want one, put it in the groups. Like, I have an asexual friends group, and I even allow like the odd post in there of what people are looking for in a relationship. So if you're in my asexual friends group, you can say, I know this is a friends group, but I'm just wondering if anyone's looking for a relationship. I'm actually cool with people doing that occasionally, because now is the perfect time when more people see your posts because they're at home and maybe they're too shy to post. Maybe they're just like, oh, I can't post in a group. But maybe if you post in groups, more people see it right now, and therefore you might find the love of your life, because it's a bigger opportunity. Bigger opportunity to meet someone online now more than ever, because more people are at home, more people are online than ever, more people are watching online. So that's the best way to go. This is a huge opportunity. People shouldn't be thinking, oh, well, I can't date anymore at the moment because everyone's shut away in their homes. That's the perfect time for online dating. It's the best time ever. And people do, like I say, they bond over emotional stuff. They bond over trauma. They bond over bad times, people pull together more. Well, at least I hope they do, and we feel like, some of us feel like a great sense of love at the moment. I kind of feel like giving love out to people more, I can't even people I don't know that well. I'm like, oh, have some love, just want to like give love out to everyone. Ray, I said I'd like to be just friends. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not. I'm too busy to be at home. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Usually when you do that as well, a woman wants you more. It's a tip. I don't know if you knew that. But I don't like people who just use that. But it's well known in the dating sphere that if you make yourself less available and want in a relationship, then usually a woman wants a relationship more with a guy. This is what they teach in coaching. But some guys can use that to their advantage and be nasty about it, as in they use it manipulatively. Obviously with you just, you genuinely are really busy. But yeah, so, and anyway, it's better to just be friends first anyway, because you don't know how it's going to work out. Do you know what I mean? There's less pressure there then anyway. But yeah, but I'm getting more comments on my videos coming through from people I haven't actually heard of before on my channel that are watching my videos and stuff because they're at home more, so I'm getting greater interaction in my comments, which is lovely. I reply to my comments. Like, someone was really shocked the other day, like, oh, you actually reply to your comments, it's nice, and that's the thing, I try to reply to as many YouTube comments as I possibly can. I mean, I hate it myself when I go on someone else's channel, I leave a comment and no one bothers to respond. I've been on some channels and they reply to like the odd 2 or 3 comments. The rest of them they don't bother with. And I can understand if it's a negative comment, they're not going to bother reading it. But if it's positive or just asking a question or saying something to do with the video, then, why wouldn't people respond? But they don't always, it's disheartening. So I like to reply as much as possible on this channel, to people. And like I said, at the moment, people need each other more than ever. So because people are kind of like needing that type of feeling of love, of companionship, of friendship, of warmth, of sincerity, of coming togetherness, of, in order to like kind of avoid the isolation more and more people are going to be on dating sites than ever. More people are going to be on dating groups and more people are just going to be online in general. So, now is the time, especially if you are willing to be proactive. Now is the time to get in those groups, get writing about what you're looking for in a relationship, put about your hobbies, your interests, give people permission to private message you. Now, some people, they won't private message someone unless they have permission to do it. So you'd have to ask them, say, I'd love to be private messaged with anyone who's interested in knowing more about me, wants to talk about hobbies or interests together, that type of thing. Because, and you must put a bit about yourself. The amount of people in asexual dating groups or even my friends group, and they just put, I'd like some friends, but they're not actually saying what they want. They're not actually saying, hi, I'm so-and-so. I live in such and such a country. I'd really like some friends right now. So please private message me. This is my hobbies. This is my interest. I'd like to hear from you as soon as possible. Would be nice. Please private message me. That people aren't saying that. You need to spell it out to people exactly what you're looking for, and tell a bit about you because, I'm not being funny, but unless you know what a person's like at all, you've got nothing to connect yourself with that other person. So if you're not giving any details about yourself, then how's that person supposed to connect with you, to understand you, to build a rapport with you because they don't know anything about you? And some people are shy and introverted. As we know, there's a lot of introverts. Because there was someone who posted in my asexual friends group, I'd like some friends, and there's people going, oh, I'd like some too. But it's like, well, get together then. It's like, I'd like some too, so please private message me. I'm interested in being your friend. Please private message me. Or, oh, right, yeah, I like friends too. I will private message you. People need to be more proactive than they are. They're not being proactive enough. They're just putting a sentence out there and expecting for someone to just pick up on the sentence. It's not how dating works. It's not how relationships work. Relationship building takes rapport. It takes back and forth conversation. It takes telling people a bit about your life. They tell you a bit about their life, vice versa, and it goes backwards and forwards like this. Then this is what it's all about. This is about give and take and about learning and listening and speaking. It's about interaction. And that's how all relationships work, by excellent communication and interacting with each other. And I get very fearful for people when they are in groups with potentially a lot of people they could date or be friends with, and they're not taking advantage of the opportunity. They're in dating groups and they're saying, oh, well, I haven't got anyone to date. It's like, you're in a dating group, right? So you should be posting about what you're looking for in dating, right? And that people can private message you and saying about your hobbies and interests. Please private message me if you're interested. Please, if anything resonates with you, if you've got any of these mutual hobbies or interests, I would love to hear from you. Please private message me. Because you have to tell people, spell it out in black and white terms, what they need to do, step by step, because people don't know else. Some people aren't like me, who's just like, yeah, let's speak to someone. Let's video chat with someone. Let's message someone. They're not like that. They're just very reserved, some people. But one person's got to make the first move. It's very, very important. So now's the time to reach out to those people, to reach out to people in the groups. If you're feeling lonely, you're shut off and isolated because of the virus that's going around, you're at home a lot more. Now's the time to reach out and say, hey, I'd love to make some more friends. This is my hobbies and interests. Please private message me, or just even posting more in groups to get more conversations going with other people, and interact with more people to make yourself feel good, because if you're there saying, I haven't got any friends, or no one's interested in me, no one's talking to me, instead of doing that, you could be using that energy to actually start posting, saying, oh, this is my dog. Who else loves dogs? So when you post something, you want to get interaction with other people, you then have to say about yourself what you like, and you have to ask like a question. So say, oh, this is my dog. Really, really love dogs. Who here has got a dog? Post a picture down below. See, so then you get people interacting with you on your post. Because if your post is just about yourself and everything, and you want people to respond, they're not interested in dating or directly being with your friend there and then, or they don't know you. They need to spend some time interacting with you. You need to ask a question to get them on there. If you like Star Trek, for example, say, oh, hey, I'm watching the new Star Trek series. Who else is watching that series right now? What do you think of it? Who's your favourite character? Which blah, blah, blah do you prefer? Do you know what I mean? This type of thing, this is how you start conversations. You ask people questions about themselves as well as giving information about yourself. I always post video what I do each day and show videos of what I do. Yeah. But if you want interaction with other people, Ray, you need to ask questions about themselves, not just show what you do. That's the issue. That's it's no problem. I think it's great you post what you do and show your videos. But for example, if you're in the asexual friends group and you want more friends, you say, this is my dog. Who else here has got a dog? Please post a picture down below and tell me that its name or something. Do you see what I mean? Then people will, if people see that post and they've got a pet, it doesn't have to be a dog. If you've got a pet, I'd love to see your pets. Post a picture down below, Obviously, different groups have got different rules, right? But most groups are fine about you asking other people to post pictures because it's interaction. Spamming would be like if you were trying to sell something. If you were like a TV salesperson and you go in an asexual group and trying to sell your TVs to asexual group, that's spam because it's unwanted messages, got nothing to do with the group, no value, nothing to do with asexuals. Do you know what I mean? But if it's like something like that, you post a video, post a picture and say, hey, like when you post an archery picture, say who else likes archery, or what hobbies do you have? I have archery as my hobby. What hobbies and interests do you have? Because you're not just saying about yourself, then you're asking people a question about themselves. People love being asked questions about themselves. Even if you don't post anything about yourself and you post and ask a question to other people, that's what gets people interacting. That's what gets people talking. That's what gets people, interacting groups, rapport building, and that's what gets groups more interactive in general. So if you are in groups a lot and you think there's nothing much happening here, make something happen. Write some posts, like take a picture of your cake that you're eating at the moment. Say, hey, I'm eating this cake. It's really tasty. Say what the cake is. What cake are you eating? Or what was the last cake you ate? If you like a certain TV show, say, hey, I'm watching this TV show at the moment. Who else is watching this TV show? This is how you build rapport. This is how you actually get to understand people and get more friends. because if you're just posting about yourself all the time, that's not going to build rapport. That's just like you talking about yourself all the time. I'm not saying this just to you, Ray. I'm saying it to general people that are watching this channel right now. You know, if all we do is talk about ourselves and nothing else, and we don't offer any advice to other people, we're not giving anything to other people at all, then people are like, well, what's in this for me? Why should I bother replying? Or what, you know, what's the point of someone just saying about themselves all the time? Do you know what I mean? So this is how we build rapport. Like, if when I had customers in my old job, I would ask them questions about themselves all the time to find out their needs. You know, like, what colour furniture do you like where in the room, in your bedroom, for example, is a window going? Like, what type of colours do you like? You know, it's the same sort of thing, even building any rapport anywhere. You ask people questions about themselves. You know, I mean, obviously some people like to do updates, and, you know, like when you're on your Facebook, you can put an update and stuff, like, and some people will react automatically. You know, especially if you're unwell or something like that, and you've got friends that care about you, then that's a post that most people naturally react to. But, you know, if you want to get on in dating groups and friends groups and stuff like that, then it's to ask other people questions. And then that gets other people thinking, and they want to interact. Some people play games in some of the groups, you know, they'll be like, oh, we're going to play a game now. And that'll be like, I'm going to ask you 10 questions in 10 days. And, you know, I want you to like answer each question every day. Do you know what I mean? That type of thing. So it's really important to use this time that we're indoors more to make more connections, make more friendships online, make more friendships in groups, reach out to people more, you know, and take it upon yourself to be more interactive, to be more proactive, and to, you know, really go for it and make those connections, make those friendships, and really, you know, like, if you're looking to date, then post, you know, an up-to-date what you're looking for in a relationship, because more people see it. What happens in Facebook groups and in Facebook in general, your posts go down the news stream and your posts go down the groups. So the posts that people interact with the most will be higher up in the group. So say I post a new post to my group, right? But there's a post that was there before that, say, 3 people have interacted on, and I've just posted a post with no interaction. The post that's got 3 people viewing it and interacting with it already, they've written comments on it, emojis or whatever, that will get more people looking at it. It will be higher, go up higher, usually in the group, than the other one. That's why you'll see you post something sometimes, it's way down the group, because no one's interacted with it. So the more you interact with it yourself and the more other people interact with it, the more eyeballs you get on it, the higher it is in the group. Some people don't bother scrolling through the group. Other people do. You know, I have to scroll through to make sure everything's going okay with the group and comments I've missed, because sometimes I'm not online. Sometimes I have to like scroll down a few posts to catch up with people's comments when they've answered my theme posts that I put in and stuff like that. I try and, you know, interact with people as much as possible and answer people back as much as possible, you know, and help people as much as possible. But, you know, when I am busy, sometimes I can't do it all there and then. So I've got to like catch up. But it's very important. And that's a good tip for dating as well. Online asexual dating, you know, ask people questions about themselves. Like, an interaction, a rapport build should be someone telling you something about them, then you tell me something about, you know, then you tell them something about you. So, for example, you know, like, I'm on ASAP at the moment, and this guy, we started talking a lot. We get on really well, actually. It's a shame he's not over here, but his life's over in this country. And he's a really nice person. He's the one that looks much younger. I mean, he looks really young. But, you know, so he would, you know, like, I would say something and then he would comment saying, because I said I don't like people with beards, for example. I don't like beards. I like clean shaven. He's like, nice opinion. A big beard for me is no option. But I'm tired, because he looks 30, he's 38, but looks about 17. So he gets tired of people thinking he's really young, but I like younger guys. But, you know, so, you know, I don't know, he'll say something and I'll say something. And then he's like, I've said something, and then he's like, oh, how is the virus over there? And then he's talking about, I said about toilet rolls are really hard to get. I've got them. He's like, oh, crazy about toilet rolls. I think it's only in Holland. And then he's saying a bit about himself here tomorrow. Sunday is meeting with the Premier about closing schools, and he's saying something else. Then I said about, I met my best asexual friend when I met Sam on Saturday, just gone. Oh, actually, I'll say it's just gone. It's Saturday today now. It's a week ago. Oh my gosh, a whole 7 days has gone by. That seems that's gone quickly. Yeah, it's gone quickly. I didn't realise. I'm like, oh, just a few days ago. I'm like, no, Sandra, I haven't slept. You haven't slept very much. I have slept, but then I haven't because I worked through the night a few times this week and I forgot what day it was. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I think, it's only like 3 days ago. I'm like, no, it's a whole week ago now. Oh dear. So yeah, so I talked about I and then this guy said, nice, I visited one meeting last year on Avon, going to a theme park, and I started talking about I like theme parks. And they said, "Oh, it's a good meeting point." And then I started talking about roller coasters, how much I love them. He said, "Yeah, roller coaster more." And then we just keep talking. But I said I'm a non-mover, and he said, "Oh, he's a non-mover because or it is very special." But he has his work there. Um. So yeah. So it's So yeah, it's just gone backwards and forwards. But he seems a really nice person. So yeah. So we just keep going backwards and forwards conversation. I'll talk about pets, and he's just said, "Oh, you like animals, I've got 2 cats," and so this is how so when you talk in online dating groups or online groups in general, like friends or whatever, you need to pick up on the hobbies and interests that people have that you like as well, that you're interested in as well, that you find enjoyable, because then you're going to be able to build a rapport and have things in common with that person. Obviously, you don't know what they're going to turn out like to be. I mean, they could have loads of things in common and then still have some traits that you find out later down the line are really horrible, and you're like, you just can't be friends with this person anymore. But you know what I mean? You've got to kind of like not worry about that type of thing. If it happens, and get to know someone over a period of time, not just in the moment, because you don't know someone. I mean, this guy loves sport. He loves football, right? The guy in ASAP that's really nice, but I hate sport. And I told him that. I thought, oh, well, he might not like me after that, but I told him the truth. But he was really good. He goes, oh, like everyone has their own opinion. It's fine. But I said, actually, I hate sport. I can't stand it. I'm a sports free zone at my home. So if I get a boy, if I get a partner in the future, a guy, then he can go, we can live separately, which is one of the reasons I really want to live separately. He can go back to his home to watch his sport, and I can stay having a sport-free zone in my home because I've got better things to do with my time. I said, he's still friends with me, even though I said, yeah, I've got better things to do with my time than watch sport. And he loves sport. He's on his profile, it's like football, football, football. So me saying that, obviously, it's risky. But then, you've got to take these risks. You've got to say things and be your true, authentic self. I'd be lying if I said I like sport just to impress him. I'm not going to do that. And actually, people should be more impressed by you telling the truth and being serious and honest with them. There's no point in me lying because I said, actually, I hate sport. I've got better things to do with my time. But I respect the fact you like sport, I said to him. Sam, I detest sports. I know, me and you are so the same on that and other things. It'd be nice if I found a guy that doesn't like sport, but it's not the end of the world. My ex liked sports, so I got used to it, but I didn't like being around his watching it. I thought, this is boring. I've got better things to do with my time and life. It's just so boring. Do you know what I mean? So, but you've got to be authentic and just be you. And I think that's the important thing. With this guy, he could have just said, "Oh, right, you don't like sport, I really do," and be off. But then he wouldn't like me for who I am. And if you're ever considering a relationship with someone, or you want to be friends with someone, thank you for the thumbs up. Love you dearly. Then it's better to be honest and upfront. Especially when you're just getting to know someone, because you've got less emotional investment in them. So if things are going to go wrong, things aren't going to go quite right, you've got to say something that might be a bit hurtful to them. Then I'm not saying go around and purposely be hurtful, but if that guy loves sport, he likes football, and it's written all over his profile, and them saying I hate sport, and actually, fact, I've got better things to be doing with my time. That could be quite harsh to some guys who are sensitive to that type of thing. It could be quite bad. I'm not intending to be bad. I'm just being my authentic self. It could have put him off talking to me, but it didn't. It's like, oh, everyone's got their own opinion. Do you know what I mean? And he's cool. And we just carry on talking about other things, and now we're talking about pets. So, it's best just to be to your true authentic self, and like, don't be worried about saying the wrong thing, because the wrong thing won't upset the right people. Sam, yeah, whether it is developing a friendship or potential romantic relationship, you should be true to who you are and be authentic. Exactly. I think it's really, really important. It's like this guy, this Indian guy who's met me through a sexual dating group on Facebook. He's actually seems a really nice guy, but like I said, he's in the Philippines, and he couldn't stop going on about marriage for ages, you know. And I thought, should I even be friends with this guy? But he seems a really nice, sweet person, and he's like loads of asexual stuff. So even though he's not at all said to me about anything bad to do with asexuality, nothing. He's like, oh, well, a guy, if he loves you, shouldn't be like, I don't know what exactly said, but it shouldn't be forcing you to do that or something if you don't want it in a relationship. I thought that was really nice. So about my asexuality, he's been really good about that. He hasn't said anything about that. So that's nice. I guess that's one of the reasons why I keep talking to him, because he's been really sweet. So he said, this is on Tuesday. He said, hello. And I said, hi, I see you are a member of UK Singles. This is the sexual dating group, not asexual dating group. But I live in India, and I want a guy in the UK. He said, where you live? I hate when people ask me where I live, and it's on my profile that I live in the UK. It's like, you haven't even bothered to look at my profile. But I mean, he's nice. Things have calmed down now, because he said, oh, I'd still like to be your friend. I thought, yeah, you fancy me, I fancy you, but we just got to be friends. But I already said I want a guy in the UK. I live in the UK. I hate sex, don't want marriage, and I don't want kids or to live together. But then this is when he started going on about, oh yeah, this was a nice thing. He said, but if anyone caring you, because obviously his English not perfect, anyone caring you should be about you. He didn't force to have sex, then why are you not like other countries? And I love my home here in the UK and don't want to move. I am happy. What are you? Oh, I was trying to put, why are you in a UK singles group when you live in India and can't get a visa for the UK? And then he started saying about, then you come to India. So I was really actually getting fed up with his initial conversation, to be quite frank with you, because it was like banging my head against a brick wall. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've just met you. I'm not going to give my life to you or relationship to you. But as it is now, like, he's chilled out, because he's saying, oh, I'd really like to be your friend if you don't mind. And usually I'd say no, because obviously I fancy him, he fancies me. But with the situation at the moment, I just feel like giving love to people. I think that he's a really beautiful guy. I just carried on talking to him. But it was quite like, I was getting fed up with it. But now he's just being really nice. He's like saying, oh, hi, how are you today? How are you feeling? He's liking loads of my posts. It's like loads of my asexual stuff. So I think he's really nice like that. So I put, because this was when I was really getting a bit peed off with him. So I put, what did I just say? I don't want to move. I'm starting, it should be staying single until I find the right guy, thanks. Oh yeah, I'll put staying afterwards. I'm not interested in married life. I don't want kids. I'm living in the UK and happy here. Then he's like, okay, dear, all the best. Hope you found the guy you want. And I put, thanks. And then he put, welcome. Then I put, I wish you to find the most beautiful girl for you, who will kiss you, cuddle you, and be your bestest ever friend. And then he put, I just need an honest girl, dear, because I am searching the girl who don't ask only money. She must be a kind and caring. And I put, I know, but we both know you can't get a visa for the UK. And the reason you're in the UK group is to get married to a British woman, then you can get a visa. But this is not good. You want to go to another country, then work for it. But this is not good. You want to go to another country, then work for it. Don't expect a woman to marry for a visa. Save up the money to move or find someone there. Then he's put, no, dear, I don't expect that I get only visa to use any UK girl, because I'm living here in Philippines now, and here is also too many girls. Before I lived in Europe, Cyprus, but finding a good woman, or he's put a good woman, is difficult. I know it's hard. Your profile says you are from India, ? Not Philippines. Well, I am a very good person, but I won't move. When the right guy comes into my life, he will move to live near me. I love living on my own too, so looking for a guy to get his own job and move to live near me in the UK, but not with me. So Sam's watching this stream and posting in my groups at the same time. This is like magic. I think I haven't seen your post yet, Sam. Are they my advice that you're actually putting live in the groups? Have to let me know, my friend. So that's a good thing about me. You can listen to my show and actually do something else at the same time while you're hearing my voice. So anyway, this person puts no, I'm not from Philippines. Yes, Sam's doing it. Sam's taking my advice and taking action, people. This is what you should be doing. Listening to what I said, because I do give good advice, believe it or not, and taking action right away. So Sam's like literally posting the asexual friends group and asexual dating groups. I haven't been to look at your post yet. Yeah, I thought, wow, this is good action taking. See, take notice of Sam. Sam's an action taker, not an excuse maker. This is the problem with dating and getting friendships. So like people just make excuses all the time. It's like, you want friends, you got none. You post in the friends group. Post not just once in a while. Post to build rapport with people. Post, because the more you post in groups, the more people will be like, oh hey, I want to friend him, because or her or she or they or them, because I'm interested in what they have to say. It's all about being proactive rather than reactive. But obviously, having said that, you still have to react to posts if you see someone who wants friendship that you want to be friends with, right? I'm not saying you want to be friends with everyone that posts that. Right, anyway, so this person goes, no, I'm not from Philippines. I'm from India, but now I live here. And yes, I know your feelings, but don't worry, I want you as my good friend if you don't mind. But please select a real man, not who only asking about nude videos and photos. Be careful, this type of scammers. And I put, I'm asexual, not heterosexual. I don't have sex. And he put, life not going, only sex. In this life, we need caring all and everyone, because we don't know when death will come. See what I mean? Like, you kind of like, people are thinking this type of way now. So they're kind of thinking a bit more loving way. But this guy seems really sweet, actually. I put, I don't have sex ever. I don't have sex at all. This is what I'm saying. Asexuality is a sexual orientation that's a lack of sexual attraction. And he's putting, yeah, I understand, but as a friend, you expect me if you don't mind. Because he wants to be my friend. So in the end, I just accepted his friend request. I put, it means I don't get the need, urge, or want for partnered sexual intercourse. I am looking for a romantic partner relationship partner in the UK. Asexuals can have a romantic relationship without sex ever permanently. And yes, some Indian guys are asexual too, but sadly, most of the ones I know live in India, and I don't want marriage ever. And then he's like, okay, then let's find together. Then let's find together for you a real man. I've been on asexual dating sites for 6 years, and he said, so you found? As in, I found. I'm like, not found the right guy for me yet. I found out I'm asexual in 2014. I like kissing a lot, but most asexual guys don't. With my clothes on, but I like young foreign guys, but not moving from UK. And I don't want marriage either. All kids, love my life as it is. And he put, yes, I know, but it's because it's hard to get UK visa. And I put, but it would be nice to find the right guy for me. Well, there are plenty of foreign guys in my city, including Indian guys, but they all want sex. And I can easily get a heterosexual guy. I'm not interested in having sex ever. In fact, last time I went clubbing, there was a guy from Delhi dancing with me in the last 5 minutes and trying to come back to my home. I said, no, I have no problem getting young sexual foreign guy, because I don't. Some people think, oh, why is it so hard for you to get a guy? It's not hard for me to get a sexual foreign guy in the UK. I could have loads of them. Believe me, it's not difficult. I go clubbing and get loads of them dancing with me. I don't have a problem, I understand foreign guys very well, I feel very comfortable around foreign guys. Even sexual guys, I feel like I feel more comfortable a lot of the time around sexual foreign guys than sexual British guys. But I'm getting more used to being around younger British guys now, because of the club does have younger British guys. But obviously I'm not going clubbing at the moment because of the things that are happening. And they put, you know what? You know what I suggest? This is why I said I got fed up with him talking about marriage, because this was like, he's given it a rest now. He's finally shut up talking about it. But he said, you know what I suggest you, that when you find any right guy, then once you go his country and marry with him. This is what I mean. These people, if they don't come over here, they expect you to go to their country and get married. I mean, what does I don't want to get married not sink into their brain? And he put, so after he get easy UK visa, then what you want in your life with your partner you take. Do you see what I mean? You've got to be very careful of these type of people. I'm staying friends with him because shut up about marriage, and there's no way I'm doing that type of thing, you know. I'm not going over to an Indian country to get married to an Indian guy so he can get a UK visa or vice versa. Any guys that strong guy will come over, and there's loads of guys in the UK, you know. Just because I haven't found a guy suitable for me doesn't mean to say there's not an asexual guy suitable for me who's in the UK. Just at the moment, I'm trying to focus predominantly on my career, as you know, and staying healthy and well as much as possible. You know, I've got to take my medication later to get over a pain problem. But it makes me feel better now. I'm focusing on positive stuff again, you know, and talking about this and positive stuff that we're happening. So you put, yeah, I know, even hold. So when I said, well, there are plenty of foreign guys in my city, including Indian guys, but they all want sex. He said, yeah, I know, even whole world people want only sex, sex, sex. So, you know, he has got an understanding, unlike a lot of guys I meet on the internet, that, you know, the world is sex crazed. He has got like an understanding. I think this is why I kind of like talking to him as well, because he accepts the fact I'm asexual. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Of course, there's some foreign guys who just say they accept this type of thing, or they act like they do, because, you know, they're just trying to worm their way into your affections to get a visa. So you do have to be careful. But anyway, so he put, yeah, I know, even whole world people want only sex, sex, sex. And I put, yes, I put, that is exactly what I will never, ever do. And why I don't usually speak to guys like you. Always looking for marriage and visa. Sadly, I hate marriage. And I will repeat it again, just in case you didn't get it. I hate marriage. Big capital hate letters. I'm not interested in this, or a guy for visa, or to live this life. Never, in capital letters. I don't cook or clean for a guy, not interested. And he's like, no, I don't want to visa, but you as my friend, I want, if you don't mind. And then I have to get back to work. I'm a career girl, not a marriage girl. You know, and this is when he can't go on about marriage again. I'm like, oh, give it a rest. But dear, I suggest you, once you found any right guy and you like him a lot, if he is out of your country, but you must go and marry him after in your life, what you want, you can get, because without marry, how can he come to UK? And one thing, not all men are same. Some men understand his parents, understand they want her. Some men understand his parents, understand that what her parents want. So if you found that guy, so don't lost him. In other words, I don't know if you got that, but in other words, not all guys are the same. Some guys understand what the person's parents wants and what their parents wants and what the girl's parents wants. So if you found any right guy, you don't lose him. I don't have a scarcity mindset. I'm quite happy to stay on my own single forever if I don't find the right guy, right? I haven't been actively pursuing a guy. But I mean, this guy is my ideal look, actually, which is a shame. He's beautiful. Sometimes he looks younger and sometimes he looks older in some of his photographs. He is really beautiful. He wears the clothes I love as well. So he put, sorry, some words I typed wrong spelling. And then he put on Wednesday, that was it. And I didn't answer him because he first started talking to me on Tuesday. And then he put good morning on Thursday. So I sent him a video from my Ace Fiber Girl page. And then he requested friendship, which I accepted. And he said, this is your new page. I said, my newest page, yes. If you like it, you will see my posts and videos. Okay, dear, I already like your page. Thanks. You're welcome, dear. And so I said, oh, I can see you have liked about 90 things of mine. Thank you very much. Seems like you're a huge fan. Good night of mine. Have a great day. He put, you're welcome, dear, and take care also with this coronavirus. Oh, hi, Heather. Lots of love. Nice to see you. And I put, thank you, with a kiss. And he put smileys. He hasn't actually put any kisses or hearts on there, which I have to give him credit for, because I'm like, some guys just do that, don't they? And he's put 2 smileys, and then he's put, I put, you wear nice clothes, because I thought I may as well tell him I like his look. And then I just said, you wear nice clothes. He put, oh, thank you. And I put, you look nice aesthetically. He said, thank you, dear. And you also beautiful. And I put, thank you, with smileys. Then he said, happy birthday to my dad. And then I showed him a picture of Angel. That's Angel. That's your Angel. I said, yes, Angel by name and beautiful like an angel too. And he said, yeah, too cute. And then he said, this is my dog when he was in India. So he sent a picture of him and his dog. And I said, why did you move from India? Oh, sweet. Why did you move from India? He said, there's no future. Are you live alone or with your family? I said, alone. I take care of myself for years. And they said, and your family? I said, oh, I only have my mum and dad, who I see later on the train and go on, to train to see them. This was yesterday. I have some cousins, aunts and uncles, but don't usually see them. No brothers or sister. I have 3 best friends. They're like, oh, okay, before you have husband or just single. Do you know what I mean? How many times do I say I don't have to like marriage? I suppose I could have been married and then hate marriage after I've been married. I put, no, I don't like marriage. I told you that. I don't want a husband. A strong guy will be working with me without marriage. Working with me? I meant with me. A strong guy will be with me without marriage. I need a strong guy, not weak. A strong guy will do whatever it takes to be with his woman of his soul, heart and dreams. I will wait for this type of guy. And he put, what every man dreams, like he has a wife and they both spend time with each other. They love each other. They care each other. They do everything for each other. So I put, well, I don't want to be a wife and I don't want to cook or clean for a guy or do housework for him. He must do for himself. I don't like that type of life. Different ideology and culture. I won't do housework for a guy. I hate this and love my life. Happy being single. And he put, no, dear, it depends on you. If you want to work, then you work and your husband can do everything for you. He can clean house. He will cook for you. He will do whole housework. And I put, he should work and I should work. He has his own place. I have mine. He can come live near me, find his own home and his own job and visit me some days per week, about 2. This is what I want, or will stay happy single. I will not be told what to do by any guy. You didn't find this type of guy in your country, with a like thoughtful face. Heather is laughing with monkeys. I think I told her. It said on another video what monkeys means in sexual terms. I have sexual guys putting monkeys, and it means they're up to monkey business. Usually masturbation. Often to porn videos, but obviously not the great wide world thinks about that when they see monkeys. But that's what I get sexual guys putting monkey. They're up to monkey business. I'm like, oh my god. But I know you mean it. I know you mean it sweetly, Heather. Not that. But yeah, it's quite funny when I think about it. But not funny, but it's quite funny. Anyway, I put you. He put, you didn't find this type of guy in your country. I put, I'm asexual, so I hate sex. Many guys want sex or marriage or kids. I don't. I want none of that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like screaming. How many more times do I have to tell you I don't want marriage? I don't want marriage. I don't want marriage. Do I have to stick it over my forehead or get a t-shirt? I have to make myself a t-shirt. And he put, yes, I understand you because mans only want sex. And I put, and I love kissing and most asexual guys don't. It's difficult to find your type of guy. I put, I love kissing but no sex. Yes, it is difficult, but I have a soulmate and he will love me for who I am, not try to change me. For who I am, not to change me. Guys I know like guys or not suitable. He put, if I can do for you each and you wishes then. So he's basically saying that I could do each of your wishes then for you. And I put, I like younger foreign guys, but not for marriage. He must find his own way of getting over here. Many guys have tried and failed. Yes, because it's very difficult to get a UK visa. Which I told him. But it is very difficult to get a UK visa, but people do still do it. Because like I said, there's a guy from Delhi, from India, been in this country 8 months, working in Nando's, which is a chicken restaurant, and studying for 3 years. Do you know what I'm saying? At least 3 years. So people can do it. As far as the notes, yeah, because I said a union first year, and he said yeah. So I think he said it's a 3-year course. So it proves that guys from India can get a visa for study, can come over here in my city and study. So when guys are Indian and say I can't get a visa, it's like you haven't got the money to get a visa, or you're not doing whatever it takes to get a visa, right? Do you know what I mean? Sam Nando. Yeah, so yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? So it's not impossible for an asexual guy, if it was an asexual guy, to actually get a visa and come to my city for study. Do you know what I mean? Some guys have to go, and if you get a job, you have to stay in the UK at the moment for 5 years with a job, right? Then you can get residency. Currently, the law might change, right? So basically, you could come and get a UK student visa. It's about 16 grand a year or more in my city. You then go and study, get a job here. If they can keep you on in your job, then you can stay here, can't you? Or you can get a sponsored job to do with your career. This is how you can stay over here. Do you know what I mean? I get absolutely fed up of people saying, "Oh, I can't get a visa." They want marriage as an easy way out. You want to get a visa? You want to come to the UK? Really? Don't work hard for it and get your ass over here. Do you know what I mean? Stop making excuses. If it's not feasible for you, then stop trying to get with a girl just for marriage. It's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really bad. Do you know what I mean? It's like get for love, not for visa, right? So I know about Indian guys and they want marriage for visa. And I don't even like marriage at all. I'm not that type of girl. I love my life and literally my guy must support all the work I do for asexuals. That's probably why he's supporting all my stuff. He's liking all my posts because I say he must support the work I do for asexuals. Bless him. He put no, all dear, and yes, you're right. Mostly Indian marriage, a UK girl only for visa, and after he left alone. See, this is an Indian guy actually telling me I'm telling the truth. Most Indian guys do marry a UK girl for visa only, and then he leaves her. This is the damn truth, people. So be very, very careful. Like, I like Indian guys, but I'm not prepared to marry one. If a guy loves me, who I am, if he's a strong guy, which I need a strong guy, he will have his own money. He will work his own work. He won't expect me to cook and clean for him. And he'll be a good guy for me. And I won't need to worry about visa and marriage rubbish. I put exactly. I have Indian friends and I know these things. Yes, really, they are shameful for other Indian. That's why foreign girls hate Indians. I put I love Indian guys. And he put really? Yes, my soulmate is Indian, but he won't want or need marriage. And he put only for visa. I won't get married at all. I feel you don't listen to me. It's up to you, dear, but really I told you be careful of fake peoples because you are a good heart person. Can I be your friend if you don't mind? I think you're not interested chatting with me. And I put I lead a busy life and don't have time usually to chat much to people. And friends listen except not telling me I need to marry a guy. When I hate marriage, this is not a friend. It's being ignorant. You want a British girl, so save up money to come here and study and then get a job or get a sponsorship job. Loads of other guys do it without marriage. They get their own job and place. And I have to go to sleep now as I work through the night and need sleep. It's almost 10 a.m. Good night. And he's like, okay, dear. Take rest. Good night. Take care always. So I put good night, you put good night. And then he's saying hi, dear, which was yesterday morning. So he said, hi, dear. And I said, hi, not so well at the moment. Got pelvic pain and doctor prescribed me something. But with the coronavirus, it's hard to get hold of other medicines. And then he's being nice, saying, oh, please take care of yourself. In this situation, it's hard to manage yourself without anyone. So he's being nice, but obviously he might be implying you should be married because then you'd have someone there. But he didn't say that. But in this situation, it's hard to manage yourself without anyone. So take your medicine time to time and eat your food time to time because you live alone by yourself. So take care of your health always. Thank you. But it's being sweet at the same time. So I sent him a voice message. He's like, oh, thank you so much for your voice recording. I like listening to your voice recording. And he's put, yeah, I like your voice. Did you eat food? I put only snack. Okay. And he's put, how's you now? So I said, more positive. Got my prescription, but need to take it when I go to sleep. So got pain at the moment. Still got pain at the moment. Eating lots of food. And he put, get well soon and drink juices. I put, I drink mineral water and herbal teas is best at the moment. Good. And he put, good. So he stopped talking about marriage every 5 minutes, you know? But clearly he's just a marriage guy, you know? It's just getting on my nerves. It's a shame, but, you know, he's not going to have the money to come over here. But, you know, he's got a flashy car. It's not like he's without money. He's got this big flashy car. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of these people can come over here if they damn well want to and save up. Do you know what I mean? But I'll meet an entrepreneur guy probably down the line in London or somewhere. I'm quite happy being single at the moment. I want to focus on my career and I've got loads of stuff to do. I haven't been very well, so I'm with pain in my body. So I need to get that sorted. Hopefully this will sort it out and then I won't have pain and I can get on with like my asexual guide to sex book and other stuff I've got to do as well. So So yeah, so but use this time as an opportunity. Oh, I should have looked at Sam's post. I gotta look at Sam's post now. To Sam's taken action. I don't know if I'm allowed to read your post out. Oh, this is really nice. Am I allowed to read it out, Sam, or not? Or some bits? All right. Maybe I'll just read. All right. So Sam's done. Well, maybe I won't read all of it out. I'll just say there's Sam's said they're a non-binary. I'm allowed to read it out. Yeah. Is that okay? There's nothing personal in there, is there? All right. Okay. I'm allowed to read it out. Yeah. Okay. So Sam's taking action whilst I'm doing this video. I think that's awesome. So Sam's put, hey, in the dating group, asexualized dating group for those asexuals who don't want sex. I put, hey, Sam put, right, they put, hey folks, I'm a non-binary pan/ace in the UK. This is Sam speaking, not me. I know currently people cannot meet up, but that doesn't mean we can't talk and get to know each other. See if we have anything in common and support each other. See, this is really good. With that in mind, I have varied interests and love learning new things. I'm a big Star Trek fan and also Babylon 5, Stargate SG-1 and many others. I love history and alternative history. My major life passion is the creation of my own created universe. I always smile when I say this. I think it's wonderful, which I've been doing since I was 8 years old. I said 6 nearly. 8 years old. I work on it daily along with some other world building projects. I think it's great. I get so excited for you when I read this. I just think it's so special. It's very complex and currently in the midst of a major reboot. I have a thing for spreadsheets, and most of the data for my universe is created in spreadsheets. Most of the data for my universe is created in spreadsheets, and then I put the information into a more informative format on my own Wikipedia. The wiki is currently private, though I'm happy to discuss it privately with people, and one day I plan to make it public when it is more developed. I'm generally an optimistic person and love to discuss ideas regarding many subjects and others, people's hobbies and projects, and various science fiction franchises, except sport. I have zero interest in sport. I'm more aesthetically interested in male or androgynous folk, but I'm open to anybody. If you're interested in chatting, feel free to send me a message. I'd love to hear about your interests, hobbies, and passions. I look forward to hearing from you. I've liked the post. I've loved the post. I'm going to comment. Sam, this is awesome. I would have probably said private message you rather than just message, so people know it means private message you. And they can comment on the post as well if they want to talk about the stuff that you're interested in. So I'd probably edit it and say you can send me a private message, and you can also comment on this post to let me know comment on this post and let me know what you're interested in as well. I'd probably ask them a question about themselves like that as well, if you know what I mean. So that might help you more. You're welcome to private message me, because some people might think message, what type of message do you mean? And I will also put about you can edit it. You just go to the top and just click the button on the post, the dots at the top, and then you click edit. Do you know how to do that? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me show you if you don't know how to edit a post. Right, so let me go back. So if you want to edit a post, you see the three dots. Do you see the dots? See these dots here? I don't know if you can see it. Sorry. If you want to edit a post in Facebook, then you see the 3 dots. Those 3 dots after the thing, you go on those dots, and it'll come up with those options. Usually one of them's edit. Yeah, I can't edit it, so it's not coming up for me. You're just doing it. Cool. Yeah, so I put private message me, and I would also put a thing like, what are your hobbies and interests? You can comment, comment down. I'd love to also have comments on this post. What hobbies and interests are you what are your hobbies and interests? Also, posts get more views if you put a video or photograph usually on them as well, rather than just written. I find a lot of the time. But yeah. So I'd also ask them a question. This is really cool. Like, what have you put in the friends one? Oh, right, you've changed it to friends. This is good. Looking to build new friendships. I'm non-binary pan/ace person in the UK, though I'm interested in making friends globally. See, this is great. Feel free to drop me a private message in my inbox or comment on here with your interests. I'm online a lot. Will always respond as soon as possible. I'd love to hear about your own hobbies, passions, and interests. This is good. Yeah. So sometimes I put a photograph of myself on there, or a pet, or a GIF, or a video. Usually the videos go there's usually the videos I don't put much description, but sometimes I put a picture of myself. But see if you get any response and what people respond, and if you get less response than you hope for, stick a picture on there or something. And sometimes what my friend does in the Asexual Business Gurus and Entrepreneurs group, she loves her own post, and it actually shows up more if you love your own post. I think that's a little tip there. I know it sounds a bit weird. I've started to do that recently, though. I've started to love some of my own posts, just so people, because the more interaction you have on your post, that, you know, or make a comment on your own post saying, again, I can't wait to hear from you. I don't have pets avatar. I'll stick a picture next time. Yeah, but you could put a picture of us, I don't know, something to do with you in your Star Trek uniform. You should do a separate post and just put you in your Star Trek uniform and go, who else loves Star Trek? I bet you get loads of people messaging you. You know, you should do that. Keep the post you've done, and then literally put, oh, I'm looking to get more friends. I love Star Trek. Who else loves Star Trek here? I bet you get loads of interactions if you put one with you in your Star Trek uniform. Some people like long posts, and other people times shorter posts work, you know? So it depends what you want to achieve. Really, it depends what you want to achieve. So I know the photograph post has got a lot of people on there. So wow, people love sharing their photographs. I just like them. I asked a fortune cookie for Corona advice. What? They post in my group, don't allow yourself to dream away time, be productive. It's exactly true. It's exactly true. Do not waste this opportunity to be productive, people. Sam's being productive. See, that's proactivity as we speak. So take what I say about this, about posting, try different types of posts out as well. So you do a long format post like Sam's just done, right? But try shorter posts as well. So like I said, for Sam could post a picture of them in the Star Trek saying, hey, in the group, I'm looking to make more friends, really a Star Trek fan. If you love Star Trek, I would love you to private message me or comment below. Do you know what I mean? That type of thing. Get interacting like that. So it's all about being interactive, and especially if not many people's posting, your posts are more likely to be seen then. That's when it's really good. Like when I go shopping lately in supermarkets, a lot of the time I do it later at night because there's less people around then. But obviously then you get less options of products usually. But if you are going shopping later at night, I haven't got the virus. I've got a pelvic problem that I'm getting sorted out, not coronavirus. So really, even though I'm in pelvic pain, that's the least of people's worries, do you know what I mean? But it was not great. I don't have pets. I'll stick a picture next time. Oh, you said that already. I thought you said I'll snake a picture next time. Put a snake on there or something. People would be like, oh my God, what's that? But I'm feeling a lot happier because I've decided on this channel we're going to have more positive stuff from now on. I put a hashtag stay positive because I want to look at all these positive opportunities and I want to carry on with the positive post now, all about, using this time productively, because it's the biggest opportunity ever to meet someone online, because loads more people are online. Do you know what I mean? More asexual people will probably be online as well, because obviously we're 1% of the population, but as there is a bigger population online anyway, there's going to be more asexuals online, people they don't realize that are asexual, who are online. So this is a really good opportunity for us. So anyway, I hope this has been useful, helpful, insightful. Obviously, as because Sam's taken action, I want to hear from you in the comments below if you've taken action on this and how you found it. I would love to hear your feedback and how it's gone. If you found certain type of posts work better in groups than other type of posts, please let us that information below, because I want us to like pull together as well in these times and help each other out, give each other some advice and support. I really want us to be here for each other. I appreciate you being here. If you have liked this video and enjoyed it at all, please give it a thumbs up. Heather, oh, I've got stuff. Dog named Yoda. Oh yeah. Did you say stuff or staff? As in a Staffordshire dog? No, Staffy. No, not Staffordshire. Is it a terrier? I can't remember what, because you said I've got stuffed dog named Yoda. You mean a staff dog, don't you? Staffordshire Terrier, is it? Is that the right name? Anyway, Heather. Yeah, Heather's dog is so cute. I've seen a picture of Heather's dog, Yoda, from Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. Oh, stuffy toy. Oh, you have a stuffed dog named Yoda. I thought you got a real dog, haven't you, though, Heather? I thought you had a real dog named Yoda. Didn't you? Don't you have a real dog, or am I mixing you up with someone else? I thought you had a real dog, not a stuffed toy dog. Or did I just, like, see things? Or thought that stuffed one was real? Oh, man. Yeah, I thought you had a real dog. Did I mistake that? I want to know now before I go. I have a real dog named Milo. Milo! You do have a dog. That's a dog. That's a dog I love. I've seen a picture. You showed me on your Facebook. You put them on your Facebook. They're beautiful. Oh, I love doggies. I love doggies. My mum has a doggy called Millie who's got a heart condition. So yeah, she has to have regular medication. My guinea pig's got diabetes, and my mum's dog's got a heart condition. My mum's dog's only 6, so my mum's dog's young. Angel is 5 this year in June. Oh, miniature schnauzer. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that's really, really cute. People love sharing photographs of pets as well in my groups. They love it. I know that you're not in my groups because you're not asexual, but you support this channel anyway. But yeah, they do love sharing pictures of their dogs and pets and stuff. It's really important that we've got our pets, and obviously when we've got pets we can love them even more at the moment because we're at home more. That's another benefit obviously of being at home more. If you've got pets you can spend more time with them. Unfortunately my pet lives with my parents, so if I can't get to see my parents, if the train stopped going over there, or I can't because my parents like want me to stay away due to the virus, then obviously I can't see my girl as much, which is a bit annoying. He's a sweetheart. Milo is a sweetheart. Yes. Milo's beautiful. Miniature schnauzer. I love it, schnauzers. Yeah, so that's the only thing. If I don't see my parents as much, I can't see my baby girl Angel, but I should be going over there on Sunday, all being well. I think the trains in the UK, they're changing in Monday. They're giving less service on Monday, but I'm going over to see my mum for Mother's Day on Sunday. So yeah. But Milo's a sweetheart, yeah. So, like if you've got pets, that's a really good thing to actually put in groups to get people interacting. People tend to love pets. So it's really nice. But yeah, just use this as an opportunity to connect with more people, make more friends, make more possible relationship people, and just to cheer people up, even if you don't really become great friends with many people, just post stuff to cheer people up, because we don't have to be friends with everyone we come into contact with online. We can just be there to cheer people up and give some pleasure and smile to their day. You know what I mean? Because I'm connected to quite a few people. I mean, obviously through my groups, but I don't, like, I'm not necessarily like close friends with them. Definitely not. And they're not all on my Facebook profile, but I care about people in my groups, I really do. They're like, you do. I find that when you like admin of a group, you kind of feel like you're part of a family. Do you know what I mean? If you don't speak to each other that much personally, but I got quite a lot of comments in some of the groups, and I like that. They're really sweet. I try and reply to as many as possible. Heather, 2 cats, Stevie and Susie. You've got Milo and you've got Stevie and Susie. You got 2 cats and a dog. Is that correct? Yeah, that's really nice. It's really cool. It's really sweet. Animals are beautiful. I love animals. And Ray, who's on here, Ray loves animals. Ray saves a lot of animals. So, Heather, you get on well with Ray actually, but Ray's in the UK. But yeah, it's beautiful, really beautiful. But I like doing this channel as well because I think, you know, it's good for me to reach out to people at the moment to know that you're not alone, you know, that this time shall pass, everything will be good. Life is still good, you know, we still got our lives. If we're still breathing and watching this, we're still alive, it's still good. And yeah, I'm feeling much more positive now. Earlier on, my mind was a bit whoop whoop, but you know, that just go to show you the power of the news and the media, you know, which is why I'm not focusing on statistics and stuff like that, and not going to focus on that because, you know, like I said before on this channel, what you focus on expands. You know, the more you focus on fear and all the problems, the greater you're going to get pain in your body. So I think, you know, like I have got genuine pain in my body, but I think it's exacerbated by me having my mind was going a bit more towards a more worried panic side itself earlier a bit, you know, it was starting to go but this and but that. I'm like, but no. You know, when I was had like 3 respiratory infections, I'm like, but the virus affects your respiratory infection, and you've had 3 respiratory infections, Sandra. This isn't good. And I'm like, later on, I'm like, I talked to one of my friends on Messenger, and I'm like, yes, but I've recovered from 3 infections, 3 respiratory infections. So if I can recover from 3 respiratory infections, I'm good to go, aren't I? Because it means I'm good at getting over these things. So, do you know what I mean? So, it's just cabin fever can set in. What are you talking about, the virus? You know, it's hard, I think, when people are posting stuff that they know someone now. I'm getting more people that I've noticed saying they know someone who's got it or they've got it themselves, so or got the symptoms. But I'm just not, you know, I think we've got to stay focused on our own life as well as being positive for other people. And we've really got to, you know, we've really got to focus on the positives, you know, and the benefits of being at home. You know, the benefits of being at home is you can decorate your home, you know, paint it up, do things around the home you've never done before. Yeah, some people do feel really isolated. So this is the time to reach out on social media, to video chat with friends, to message friends, to email friends, to really you know, catch up with people you haven't caught up with before, you know. I know I've got some video calls I need to get done soon with my friends, you know. But you know, I have got quite a lot of work to do, but I've came to a bit of a standstill today because like last night after I finished my stream, that's when the pelvic pain started coming on. But it's not the first time I've had some pelvic pain recently. I think it's just come to a head because I haven't like cured the problem. But this should solve it, I think. Yeah, I should be fine again then, hopefully. It's not anything else like other type of pelvic problem. There could be a choice of 2 pelvic problems it is, and I've opted for one of them that I think it is. So this will clear one of them, it doesn't clear the other. But I don't think it does anyway. But yeah, so you know, I think, you know, it's best to stay positive. I do love being on this channel. I do love streaming, especially at the moment. I like to reach out to people to know that, you know, you've got someone you can rely on who's here for you. I've switched my mindset back to my positive state now, because that's a difficult thing. I mean, I love my parents to bits. I absolutely adore my parents, but they watch the news a lot. And of course, I'm constantly hearing throughout the day when I'm at their home about all the negative stuff that's going on. And so it's not good because what we focus on does expand. It does get into the subconscious. Like today, I've been like getting stuff come up, you know, I'm not infallible to it, even though I practice a lot of positive stuff. I'm not infallible to it, you know, it can creep in. You know, and when your body's not feeling well in some way, it kind of can make you a bit more thinking about stuff. But that's the way I don't need to go. I just need to get medication, get myself sorted. I've ordered good bacteria, 2 different types for 2 different parts of my body. One's for the pelvis area, one's for oral drops. Praise for your recovery. Thank you, Heather. I mean, obviously I'm able to do this. I've got pain, but it could be worse. You know, and hopefully it'll just sort it out, the stuff I've got. So, you know, because it is a lot. So I've obviously got a problem there. But I did have pain coming on a couple of weeks ago when I was in Sainsbury's. It just started stabbing pains in my pelvis then. I messaged one of my friends and said, because they were messaging me at the time, and said I got pelvic pains and I don't understand, because it's not like the women's time of the month. Do you know what I mean? To be perfectly honest, because obviously that's a usual thing. It could be that type of thing in that area, but you know, it wasn't near at that time the pain. Do you know what I mean? So you know, you've got to rule out certain things like that. But you know, so I know that's not the case at the moment as well. It's not near that time. So yeah, so that's how I know. But I just can see the lots of different symptoms. But I think I'll be fine. I've recovered easily from this thing before. But yeah, so if it's the right, that's the only thing, is like, obviously I've spoke to my doctor over my phone today. I haven't actually had an in-person diagnosis, but I think if you can have a diagnosis over the phone, then it's much better at the moment, rather than going to health centres and doctors where might have people that are infected, you know, because even though you're not supposed to go, if you suspect your symptoms, some people don't know what the heck they've got. I mean, one of my friends, asexual friends, today has been to see a doctor and they haven't got coronavirus, thank God, and they thought they had something else and they haven't, but they have got 2 other issues, which is causing them illness. So they've got to get them sorted out, but they need to go to the doctor to find that out, you know. But they had been isolating because they thought they possibly had coronavirus, but they thought it might be anxiety. But yeah, they have got 2 other problems. So I was talking to them today about their issues, and hopefully, you know, they've got some advice from the doctor and some stuff as well. They got to take their advice on one thing, and they've got some stuff, medication stuff for the other thing. So yeah. I hope they get better soon as well. So, because they're a really lovely person. So yeah, so I think it's good if you can get, you know, to see a doctor if you're really, really, you know, unsure about stuff, because I think that's a problem. If you don't know what's wrong with you, like, clearly I know this has got nothing to do with my chest. I'm fine that way. I just know it's a pelvic area. But when you've got, like, when you feel it like this and it's constant, like, I'm paining now, I feel like, do you know what I mean? It's obviously I need to do something about it. I think I might have had the problem for a while, and that's what hasn't gone away. But I'm okay, you know, I'm still alive, I'm still happy at home. I was a bit like down earlier, down more than I should have been. That's because it's quite horrible. When you're in a lot of pain, it can get quite upsetting. But you know, I'm trying to take my mind off things of talking on this channel. I was messaging a friend. I had to go out and get my prescription anyway. I went to the supermarket and got stuff I could get, so I was happy about that. So I have to be thinking again about the positive stuff. Like, if you can get food ingredients or a food or toilet rolls, anything that you couldn't get before that you actually can get, I mean, that's a small win. We must be celebrating small wins, you know. Connecting with people online as much as we can, but also having breaks for ourselves, you know. We need to take this time to reflect and pay lots of extra love time to ourselves, because it's so important. Do you know what I mean? Because we don't want to be, you know, just festering at home by ourselves, and you know, like, festering on things. Because even if we're busy, we can still have subconscious, you know, like, thoughts and stuff, which isn't great. So I think it's good to nip it in the bud, you know. Like, my friend that I messaged earlier, they reminded me of my own words. I love it when they do that. They quote me back to myself, and I'm like, oh yeah, thanks. That's why I wrote these books, because actually these books help me as well, not just other people. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get my book out and start reading it again. Because they do help me. My own books do help me, not just other people. So when people quote from my own books, or they quote my own words that I've quoted to them, I'm like, okay. And it was nice because I could help my other friend out that's not been very well. And when I started helping them, I felt better about myself. I'm like, Sandra, you know exactly what to do. You know how to get yourself better. You know how to help other people to get better, because you just message them and give them advice all the time that you know works. So come on, you can easily get better yourself. There's no problem. You know how to look after yourself. You're absolutely fine. And I think sometimes, you know, we can forget how good we are at looking after ourselves, and we have to keep reminding ourselves that, you know, we've got through difficult times. we've got through really tough times and we're here where we are now, you know, and we've managed to look after ourselves well. I mean, I've lived on my own for 15 and a half years. That's a lot of years, you know, and I've always looked after myself well as possible I can, you know. I look after myself better since my fibro diagnosis than before, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I have to take better care of my health. Do you know what I mean? I have to look after myself better. But, you know, sometimes, you know, your mind can wander into places it shouldn't. So it's good to get yourself back on track. So I said to my friend that I would just, you know, start posting like positive, you know, videos on this channel again and start, you know, well, doing positive live streams again and go back to more positive stuff. Because I think you know, like yesterday's stream, I found difficult to start looking at facts and figures, which I wanted to do to be more accurate. But, you know, it's not good for my mind that, you know. I don't want to see things going up in more cases and stuff. Yeah, okay, it happens, but I don't want to focus on that, you know, especially before you go to sleep. If you do that before you go to sleep, you can get a lot more pain in your body. Because I used to have irritable bowel syndrome years ago, and irritable bowel syndrome is to do with anxiety. And so when there's fear and stuff like this, can bring irritable bowel, which is again the pelvic area. So you've got to be aware that that could be another issue. Although I don't think it's irritable bowel. I specifically know the problem. I believe it is, which the doctor agreed with. So, yeah, I need more water. So, I think it's really important to just, yeah, you have to keep you have to keep. I need to say the wrong words. You have to keep hydrated during this time, not dehydrated. So I don't know if people know, but for your health, you should be drinking 2 liters of water a day. 2 liters of water a day is this size bottle, right? I've been to a hospital and told this by an actual nurse. And if you look on the NHS guidelines, you'll see it's 2 liters a day. So you should be drinking at least one of these bottles full of water per day. Sometimes I go through 2 of these bottles a day nowadays. But it's good. You need to keep hydrated. Apparently, warm water is good for fighting the coronavirus, you know. So it's important. Keep hydrated all the time. It's good because water flushes out toxins in your kidneys and stuff like that as well. So if you've got toxins in your body, it's really good for doing that as well, helping to detox. So it's really great. And, you know, I just thank you all for being here. It makes me happier when I see you here as well, because I feel like I've got someone as well. I'm not so isolated. Do you know what I mean? I know I've got my best friend, Sam, who's been messaging me quite a lot, which is lovely. I always love to hear from you. And I know Heather's wish me well in a comment, and Ray both wish me to get well. So it's nice. It's nice having people who care and wish me to get well and stuff. You know what? I'm a bit, you know, like at the moment, I'm not so into business stuff, you know, because one guy, he's a new business friend, and he keeps trying to sell me this stuff, and I'm like, I told him today, I said thanks, but I'm not, you know, this is not my priority now. I don't mind buying business stuff that's to do with stuff I need right now, but stuff that is not, it's not my priority. Like the other day, I've actually created my new YouTube channel for the future business I've got coming this year, and yeah, I've done the new YouTube channel, but I haven't done the description or actually created the artwork for it or anything, so you wouldn't know about it unless I showed it you. But I had to buy some new software that was on offer, and you could only buy it for like 48 hours, and it was cheaper for a channel that's got no viewers, no posts, you know, basically one that's a brand new channel. I think you could have up to 3 posts on there, actually. Sorry, yeah, 3 posts. But yeah, so I just decided to create the channel and get the software at the same time. So stuff like that I need at the moment is good. Like, you know, and if you've got any things that you know you need to buy for business or personal use that you've been putting off, that you have got money to put towards that, and you know you're going to get good deals, because at the moment, that's another good thing about, you know, what's going on in the world, is people are lowering the prices of courses a lot at the moment. They're giving a lot more free things away. If you do buy a course, like free bonuses, they're giving a lot more free stuff away in general. You know, businesses are trying to keep their customers and retain them. I mean, I'm a business girl, so I know what's going on in the business world. I still will read posts about it, watch videos about it, so I have to keep abreast of asexual stuff and also business stuff as well. So a lot of businesses are like doing lower priced courses and doing lower priced things to help people, because a lot of people at home, they still want to have courses and stuff to do because, hey, you know, you've got more time on your hands and you can be doing more productive things and you can be learning, growing, developing yourself. And if things are lower in price, they're more affordable. Obviously, businesses have still got to try and make some money. The businesses that are online, a lot of the businesses that are bricks and mortar are they're going bust, you know. So it's important to still support businesses as well. Do you know what I mean? If you know, as well as helping yourself. Sam, I just checked miniature schnauzer on Google. They look cute and awesome. Heather's dog Milo. They are really cute and awesome, Sam. They are so beautiful. They are so beautiful. I love my Angel. I took pictures yesterday. I put them on Facebook, but I've got them in my camera, I think. Where's my camera? I know if you're friends with me on Facebook, then you'll have seen it. But oh yeah, this was me and Angel. Look at her. This is yesterday. For my people here that don't actually know what I don't know if you look. That's me yesterday with the Angel. Well, actually Thursday now because we've gone into Friday. Look at my baby girl. Can you see she's blind? She's beautiful, isn't she? I love her. Look, she's got a bit of a dirty nose there that I had to wipe. I'd just seen her. I'm like, what have you been doing with your nose? Look at her. She is so cute. Can I get a thumbs up for Angel? She's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's business stuff. She's like, what's this camera, mummy? What's happening? Oh my gosh. See, so if you've got any pets, give them lots of cuddles and love because, you know, especially if you can't touch humans much lately. Like, my mum's like, don't kiss me, don't hug me. I'm like, cheers. I said, but I've not got the virus. She's like, well, you might be a carrier for it. I said, well, you could be a carrier for it as well. But my dad gave me an elbow bump. You know, because some people are giving like foot touches and stuff. My dad gave me an elbow bump with clothes on. I said, thanks, Dad. That's really nice. I meant that nicely. It's really nice of him. You know, because it's nice if you don't have let me see if I got any more photographs of her. Oh yeah, that's like isn't that cute? She's a sweetheart. Oh look, my Angel. I love watching videos of animals. Oh, Sam loves Angel. I love Angel so much. She's doing really well. She'll be 4.5 in June. Yeah, so I like it. Heather sends me sometimes videos of guinea pigs. But yeah, I mostly watch videos of dating coach videos because I then help you a lot on this channel with dating and relationships. So I watch them, and I also watch entrepreneur business videos a lot, making money online, law of attraction videos, mindset videos, personal development videos, self growth videos. So Sam, I was going to check out Edinburgh Zoo's live animal feeds. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so if you didn't know as well, that's people doing like people do exercise classes. They're doing some of them on YouTube now, or web or via Skype or something like that. So that is awesome, Heather, that Sam's going to check out the Edinburgh Zoo's live animal feeds, because a lot of businesses are doing more stuff online at the moment to try and retain their customers, try and look after people, you know, and pull together. It's really important, you know. I feel sorry for those local businesses that are going out of business, you know, the ones that got the corner shops that got families to feed and stuff like that. So, you know, if you are going out and you can, you know, like afford to buy groceries and stuff, you know, and you're not got the virus and you need to stock up, you know, do support your local shops as well. It's important because they're the ones that are really suffering the most. Do you know what I mean? Sam was recommended for kids whilst they were stuck at home, and I saw it and was like, yep, I'm checking that. Oh yeah, that's really good. Edinburgh Zoo's live animal feeds. That's really nice. I wonder if they got that with the aquariums as well. But you know, at the moment, my birthday's next month and I've got an asexual meetup, but I don't know what's going to happen with that at the moment. I'm still keeping it now because anything could change, you know. I think it's best, you know, like to wait to see what happens before things change, you know. I've donated to a couple of small local organisations what I can. Oh, that's really sweet, Sam. It's really nice of you. I think it's important that people look after their self as well as other people. You know, I don't think it's wrong to look after yourself as well. You know, like I wasn't when this first like kind of all started. I wasn't really going out and getting much food and stuff. Because I was just thinking I'll just go my normal shop, but I'm having to buy things to stock up because a lot of the time it isn't there. So I'm having to, when I see it, buy it, if you know what I mean. I mean, I've paid through the roof for soya milks over the last like 2 weeks. Yeah, looking after yourself is important. Yeah, I think it's important that people don't just think, you know, that you know, buying food and stuff for yourself is bad. I mean, because I live on my own, you know, then I don't know if I'm going to have to self isolate. And also, you know, I think it's good for me to stay in a bit more at the moment in general, you know, because although I'm very positive and I do like going out for walks, and I think it's good. I think, you know, you still do need to be sensible. And you know, if you're staying indoors more, then you know you're not coming into contact with people as much. Then you're less likely to get the virus in that way. Do you know what I mean? And so, you know, I think it's important I do stay in more, which means I do need to stock up my shelves and stuff. I don't drive either, so I've got to like push a shopping trolley everywhere. So, you know, but I don't have frozen food. You know, I stopped having much frozen food. The only frozen food I have is fresh food that I've frozen, like fresh fish that I've frozen or fresh chicken that I've frozen. So at the moment, I've got no frozen fish. So my main meals, like I've only got tins of tuna and like 2 fish that are fresh. You know, they're well, they're like they're like, when I say fresh, they're in packets. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I haven't I don't tend to cook. Like I don't tend to get bags of peas or bags of vegetables, frozen vegetables. I eat all mine fresh, and that's the only thing. So if I did have to self isolate, I'm still without those ingredients that other people have because I've got so many food allergies and tolerances. I buy a lot of stuff fresh, and so that's the only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is I've got no frozen food in because I don't tend to use a pan or anything. But obviously, I've still got some pans. I was thinking about getting rid of my pans as well, but I was thinking, no, you better keep them in just in case that you need them at all. I got rid of a cake tin and I got rid of a big baking tray thing. Sam, I don't like frozen food, but I stocked up last month in case my mental health took a downturn, so it worked out okay. As now there is little fresh food about. Yeah, I mean in my local Aldi, I'm lucky they've still got loads of fruit, loads of vegetables. They're doing really well. I love my local Aldi. Praise be to the local Aldi staff. I really, really, really appreciate the Aldi staff. They're shutting 2 hours earlier though now because they've decided they need to restock the shelves and they have to stop people buying more than 4 items. So the people that are trying to get away with more, they stop them and then they have to take their items off them at the till point, and they're not getting a chance to put it back out because there's still quite a number of people going in there. So yeah, so I can still get fresh food at the moment, but I'm a bit concerned about myself because I'm like, well, you haven't got any frozen food, Sandra. If you had a problem tomorrow, you just be eating tuna. That's all you've got in the house in way of meat, apart from like 2 fish that'll last 1 or 2 days. I got 1 fish that's frozen in my freezer that I froze the other day, and I got 2 fish that are meant to both be eaten up tomorrow. But I could stick 1 in the freezer and eat the other one tomorrow and then have tuna. But you know what I mean? It's getting like I really should be getting some other stuff, but you know, it's just money out all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, if I don't have to spend money, then you know, I've spent so much more money this month than like the months put together in the last few months. Do you know what I mean? But you know, I think it's important to look after yourself, you know. So, but I won't, you know, I'm not going out today anyway. Oh yeah, I am going out actually. I've got to go to post office because I've got to post my friend's birthday. So my best female friend's birthday is 12 days before my own in April, and she's posted 3 presents she got for me. Well, 3 lots of presents she's posted to me because she's not seeing me because she's a high risk category because she's got asthma. She was in hospital twice and he died with respiratory problems before. This is the previous year. You know, so it's got nothing to do with the coronavirus, but obviously she's really high risk category, but she's still going to start a new job. I think it's in a nursing home, cooking and cleaning. I'm like, oh my goodness me, I'm worried about her because obviously that's a high risk for her. High risk for her. So she's going to start a new 24-hour job next week, she said. But I mean, it's kind of crazy. I am very concerned about her, but she's not doing traveling and stuff. A lot of places shutting down and stuff. So, do you know what I mean? I think it's important to look after yourself and, like, you know, if you need to stay indoors as much as possible, stay indoors. Sam, I'm going to order from Tesco's. I don't drive and can't deal with the swarms on my own. It's around 3 weeks until the earliest delivery slot available. I got out for milk and bread. 3 weeks? Why don't you shop on Amazon for food, Sam? Do you know Amazon do food now? Go through one of my links. If anyone buys anything through Amazon, you go through one of my links for anything and get a shop. I do get a bit of commission for this channel for free, and it doesn't cost you any more. By the way, if you go through any of my links of Amazon, you know, even if you're going to look to buy washing powder, you click through one of my book links, then, you know, it doesn't cost you any more money. And then I get some pennies for this channel. I don't get them until a couple of months later, but I'm just saying, in case you shop at Amazon and you're watching this, it just helps me out. You know, it can be at amazon.com or amazon.co.uk. You have to click through an amazon.com link of mine or an amazon.co.uk link of mine to go to the store. Yeah. Didn't know you could. Yeah, if you go on Amazon, they do food now. And most of the supermarkets, yeah, let me have a look. So Amazon do pretty much, they're basically taking over a lot of the food stuff. That's what people were complaining about. So if you go on amazon.co.uk, go through one of my links to go on amazon.co.uk, then you can type in food usually and get food items. Where is it? It depends what you want. There's loads of cat food all over the place on here. They did have a whole I don't know, like basic foods. Let's type in bread. They were doing a whole load of food. Bread. So they've got baguettes here. They got organic protein bread, modern house bread. Amazon Canada has your books, Sandra, as well. Yeah, Amazon has my books all over the place, but unless I'm an affiliate for that store, for that country, then I don't get any pennies. So they have to click through a link of mine to the channel. Now, I did apply to be an affiliate for the Canada one, but because I didn't have any people in Canada buying at that time, or anyone I knew personally. So if you're in a country that I haven't, like, it's not USA or UK, and you want to help this channel out, just like message me and I can request to be an affiliate for Canada, and then I give you a link and then you buy something off it, and then I can be a link. You have to get someone to purchase, basically. And I don't, like, you know, I've not pushed people. So I was sign up to Canada, but because I don't push people to buy through my link, then I didn't know anyone from Canada at the time personally. Then I just, like, you know, they said, oh, you haven't sold anything from Canada for like 3 months. I mean, I did sell books to people in Canada, but unless someone specifically clicks through my link to one of my books from Canada, the Canadian link, then, you know, I don't get any pennies. But if you live in Canada, then I can, you know, I can sign up for the affiliate thing, which is really easy for me to do, and send you a link, and then you can buy your shopping that way. Because loads of people are buying shopping online anyway. Like, if you just click from my link, it just helps me out. It helps the channel out. Affiliate commission you don't get for 2 months, and you only get it if you reach a certain level of affiliate commission. So sometimes I sit on the commission for months, you know, because I don't make loads of money. It's only a few pennies, but every penny helps, you know. It just does. So I think couple of months ago, I got paid $10, which is like 8 something quid, which went into my business account, which just goes towards like asexual domains and stuff like that. I thought it was cool. I just typed in bread. I thought it was cool. Yeah. So, yeah, Amazon Canada does have my books. My books are all over the place because my books, both of these books, I've got my own ISBN. then basically you can get them anywhere. You can go into a bookshop and order this book because it's got its own ISBN. You can order the book. You should be able to order a book from any bookshops. Obviously, if you order them from one of my links to the country in Amazon, then I get paid for it. But you can order them. Should be able to order those from any good bookshops. I thought it was cool. Oh, thank you, Heather. Like, if you look on Amazon, loads, like, for example, there's other book companies selling my book. One company sometimes sells my Asexual Perspectives book for £60. It's like, what the heck? Do you know what I mean? So they buy it from me. They can buy it from me at the normal, like, well, if it's a wholesaler, they can get a wholesale prices. And then from Amazon directly, because Amazon distribute for me, they're wholesale distributor for me as well, because I'm my own publishing company. And then they can stick whatever money they want on it. Some people have said, oh, your print books are a little pricey. I'm like, yeah, but I can't put the price down because it's low margins on it. This one particularly. So it's like 560 pages. And if I sell to a wholesaler, so say a bookstore wants to buy my books, I get half the commission on it, the profit bit, half after Amazon taking out all the printing costs, all the like glossy cover costs, everything, all their costs, their commission, everything. I get the commission bit that I get is halved if it goes to a wholesale retailer. So if any bookstores buy it, so I don't get much for it. So I have to keep it at a certain price. That's my print books are not, my print books have to be certain prices. Otherwise, I don't make any money on them at all. So thank you for telling me though, Heather. It's really nice. But yeah, so go on Amazon. You can type in different types of foods. Obviously, go through my link. I can give you a link to one of them, and you just add everything to your basket, and then whatever adds to your basket you can get. But yeah, they were doing a load of food. They were doing because people, they were saying that they now want to take over the supermarkets, but I would also there's Aldi as well. I don't know what their site's like, but lots of people are buying UHT milk at the moment and stuff like this, and people are doing like this, you can buy in bulk milk, fresh skinny milk pods. These are like milk pods, so some of these are going to be suitable for hotels. Skimmed milk powder, so you can have milk powder to add to your tea if you can't get out. So yeah, you need a promoter to promote your book. Customer, I mean. Oh, I need a person who's bought my book to promote my book. I do agree, Heather. I mean, people who've bought my book can post in asexual groups. Like, if I post in asexual groups, other asexual groups, I get told off for it for being promotional by some people in the groups, or they remove my post. But that doesn't stop other people who've bought my books going in asexual groups saying, hey, I've come across this author. I bought her book. It's really good. Here it is. Do you know what I mean? So it would really help me out. If you're in any groups, Heather, or anyone's in any groups, just say, hey, I've read Asexual Perspectives, or I've heard it's really good. Obviously, if someone's bought it, it's better. And then post it in groups. Do you know what I mean? Because some groups, if I'm posting it, can be seen as self-promotional. But if someone else says, oh, I've read it and this is what I found out and it's really helped me to find out my sexual orientation, help me to understand myself better, I'd really recommend it. That is much valuable and more powerful than me saying, oh, look, I've written this book. So I do agree with you, Heather. And the more people who bought my books actually tell their friends, post it on their personal profile as well, that really helps me out. If anyone goes posts or shares my posts and say, but if they post it themselves, they get my book off Amazon and say, hey, I've got this book. This is, maybe they say a few things they learn out of it. And I recommend it to people. People put that on their personal Facebook profile, even if they can't post it in groups, but post it in groups if they can, It does really help me out. And it means that more people buy from other people. Most people that do well at selling anything are because they've got other people recommending their products all the time, saying, hey, I bought this author's book. I've bought the 2 now, I've bought 3 now, whatever. Find her really helpful, just thought I'd let you know, that type of thing. You're right, Heather, it really helps me out. I really could do some video testimonials as well, but some asexuals are quite shy to do that because video testimonials work even better. You know what I mean? If people are doing video testimonials, they're more powerful because people can see it's a real person. It's not just some person who's just written this. Do you know what I mean? But obviously on Amazon, the written ones are the most powerful because, you know, some people do videos though on Amazon. I don't know how they get the videos on there, but you can do a review. And sometimes you can leave a video review on Amazon. That's really powerful. I don't know. I've never done that before, so I don't know how it works. But you are absolutely right, Heather. Obviously, if anyone's watching this channel now and they want to share my books on their personal profile in e-groups, please feel free to do so because it's really, really helpful with any of my stuff. So yeah, it's really, really helpful. Really, really helpful. And if you want to share my book with my USA link or my .co.uk link, it's even better because then I get some pennies for it as well. Just grab my link off one of my pages. So yeah. So do you know what I mean? But you see, like this, they're more expensive. But you know, you've got milk and stuff like this on here. But yeah, so you can get food and stuff on Amazon. I think a lot of it's bulk buying. But I know Amazon's cut down a lot because there were some people who were literally selling stuff on Amazon, food and drink, and they were upping the prices loads, you know, and I think Amazon cut a lot of them, you know, but I mean, do you know what I mean? You are getting some people that are actually, you know, trying to pull the prices up a lot, which isn't very good. I think you can get food and drink on eBay as well. But yeah, so it's always good to look on there what they've got, type in the product you're looking for. But I know they were doing a whole load of food. I thought they had an actual food section, but maybe they don't, or maybe it's because I'm on my mobile. You could type in food, like food, over 400,000 products on Amazon of food. Yeah, 400,000. But the good thing about Amazon is sometimes, you know, if you're a Prime customer, you can get free delivery, and sometimes you can get things quicker on Amazon, you know, much quicker. So it's always like, you know, like let's see Whisker's cat food. I've not got a cat. Amazon's choice, free delivery in UK. You can get it tomorrow if you order in 22 hours and 25 minutes. Sometimes you have to like spend more money to get quicker delivery. But you know, I mean, but you know, like they're doing huge like boxes full of it. So at the moment I'm finding that you have to spend more money out initially to like, you know, to get buy in bulk, but you know, I think it's just the way it is at the moment. But yeah, so it's always good. But don't forget there's loads of supermarkets in the UK. There's Aldi, opposite where I live, is really good. So you could go on like different sites, Iceland, Aldi, Lidl, which I don't usually buy anything. I don't usually go to Lidl, so I don't know what they do. Tesco, all different places. So you might just need to try a different supermarket. With me, because I've got so many food allergies and tolerances, I usually have to like see most of the products, like actually visibly see them, especially fruit and stuff. I've got to be very careful that the fruit's not moldy or anything, so I can get really ill and sick or stuff like that. So, but yes, Heather, thank you for the suggestion. I think Heather should go. Heather, please post my books on your page. It really helped me out. And anyone else who's listening. So yeah, it's really good. It is better if you have someone who's read your stuff to promote your stuff. Within my area, there are only Tesco, Sainsbury's, and Co-op. My town is relatively small and has nothing. Yeah, but you could still go online, couldn't you, and order from Aldi to your home? Could you, for example, in Iceland? Just because they don't have one in your town doesn't mean to say they don't deliver there. So I would check that out. Oh, Heather's going to post my books. Thank you, Heather. That'll be really helpful. It'll be really helpful. They're in the description as well. Down below, so you can just put them like that. It's really nice because when you post a link, it should automatically come up with a book. It like self-generates or self-populates a book picture usually of Amazon, and put, you know, like I've got a friend doing this or whatever, and say stuff about it. It's really good. Yeah. I don't know if you've read any of my books, but if you've read any of my books, please leave a review on Amazon as well. Sam, many have delivery areas. I will find out. Yeah. But you always got, I know you get free delivery, don't you, with Amazon as well, because you're Amazon Prime. So I would like type in your different items there that you usually get and see if you can get stuff there and how quick you can get it. Because I think Amazon, you can get stuff quite quickly. But yeah, I would definitely find out if you got, like, I mean, Aldi's really well stocked at the moment. I mean, compared to the rest of the kind of supermarkets, they're doing really well. You know, I think they're having overnight deliveries as well, but they are really having deliveries throughout the day. I'm not sure if they're having overnight deliveries or what, because I don't think there's staffing overnight, but I don't know. But they seem to having, they said they get deliveries every day, and they are keeping the shelves stocked up quite a lot, and you can get good price stuff at Aldi in the UK. So yeah, I think they're doing really well. Like Sainsbury's in the UK is terrible. The shelves are really bad. I don't know if anyone saw my video on Facebook, but they're really bad. Sandra, I will say the book will teach you different ways to love in a relationship. That's good, Heather. That, yeah, I mean, it is an asexual book, but yeah, you can put whatever you like, whatever you want that will pique their interest. We'll say the book will teach you different ways to love in a relationship. That's very interesting. That's a very good perspective, Heather. Yeah, say what you like. It's you who's posting it. We'll make them take notice, won't it? Obviously, this book's good as well for mindset, anxiety, and depression, as well as fibromyalgia. So quite a lot of people have fibromyalgia, or people that have chronic fatigue syndrome. It can help. People have any pain condition, it can help. So yeah, Sam, I think, like, yeah, check out the delivery areas, because like I said, just because the supermarket isn't in your area doesn't mean to say physically in your area, doesn't mean to say they don't deliver there. But yeah, check out Amazon as well, because I know, I mean, on desktop I think Amazon's easier to look for food, because I know they were doing loads of food, because they came up once going, do you know we now deliver food, we deliver fresh food and produce and stuff. And I know the supermarkets, like, they're trying to take over the supermarkets. They're trying to, like, Amazon trying to be the place you go for everything, like your entertainment, your exercise equipment, on-demand films, on-demand training courses. You can find some training courses on there, I believe now. And books, obviously, but usual stuff. But food, they do like Etsy does with handcrafted stuff. You can do handcrafted stuff now and sell it on Amazon. There's even stuff that's like being used on Amazon now. So, like, eBay, you have used items that are selling. You have Amazon used, so you can buy products that are used. You can buy, like, items that are like sale, like, like where you used to have, like, shops. They used to sell things that are out of season, or out, that are clothes that are like old stock. You can find some stock like that on Amazon now, like clearance. So there's like this clearance section. So they've got like used items that you can buy, like an eBay type thing. They've got they've got a load of stuff. They've got a business account you can get as well with them, which is free. If you've got a business. So there's loads of stuff. Most things will be online eventually, and Amazon is a powerhouse in that area. It is a powerhouse. Exactly. Sam. Exactly. Oh, Heather, it could teach them to love themselves more. Are you talking about the fibre book? Because the fibre books are very good for doing that. The fibre book really helps it actually helps people to lower their anxiety and lower the pain in their life, emotional pain. Not just physical, because it helps people to have a better, more positive mindset. Yeah, it helps people to have a better, positive mindset. This is like, does loads of mindset stuff. It's really good. See, intuition and your mission. Talks about different aspects of the life, relationships and stuff. It tells you how to deal with toxic relationships as well. It tells you how to, like, this is one of my favorite chapters in the book. Is this one. This is a quick fire checklist of do's and don'ts for creating more energy within yourself and your life. So you don't have to have fibromyalgia to do that. This teaches you how to create more energy in your life. See? Do's and don'ts for creating more energy within yourself and your life. Anyone can use this. I honestly, if people read this book, it can completely change their life, even if they don't have fibromyalgia. The books have been great. I don't have fibro, but the book is great for mindset. Yeah, that's the important thing, Sam. Thank you for saying that. It's important. It really helps the mindset. How to decrease your anxiety and worry less. You know, that's a really, really, really important thing. And it talks a lot about mindset. Look, how to master your environments to avoid an explosion. It's done in like a superhero theme as well, so it's fun to read. It's done like purposely in superhero speak, like, you know, like avoid an explosion. Do you know what I mean? That's the type of language you'd use and see in a superhero kind of movie. So I mean, honestly, I'm really proud, you know, of the book. And the asexual perspective is great for seeing the vast diversity of the asexual spectrum. Makes me feel much less an outcast. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah. You know, how to manage your sleep like a superhero rock star. That's a really good chapter because I see so many people in fibro groups. They go, "Oh, I've got insomnia. I had 4 hours sleep last night. Like it's the end of the world." It's like, no, read the book. It's not the end of the world. You know, getting just 4 hours sleep isn't the end of the world. And it's all about, you know, working out the sleep pattern that's right for you, not what society dictates to you. Because most people, you know, they get freaked out. Oh, I got insomnia. I only fall asleep. But that's because you're going to sleep at a time, usually. A lot of people try and sleep at a time that they're dictated to sleep, not when they naturally should sleep for them. And that's when, you know, that's when the problems come in, you know? That's when you have issues, when you're trying to force yourself to sleep at normal times like everyone else does. And then when you get 4 hours sleep, you're like freaking out that, oh my God, I feel so ill. I haven't had much sleep. I usually sleep at 4 a.m. till like 12 midday most of the time, or at least 2 a.m. Like I wait till, because I can't sleep at normal times. I lack energy. Yeah, I sleep when I'm ready for sleep, not when society says I should. Exactly, Sam. Oh, and Sam, if you want to post these books on your personal page, feel free to do so, since I'm talking about that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really important, Sam. Me and you both like that. I went to sleep at 9 a.m. yesterday. Yeah, it's really good. Like I went to sleep. Yesterday. No, the day before. Wednesday to Tuesday to Tuesday. No, Wednesday to Thursday. See, I can't even think properly now. Wednesday to Thursday, I got 2 hours sleep, which wasn't really enough for me. But I was going to see my parents. But like sometimes this week I've been going to sleep at I think it's been like 9 o'clock or 7 or 9. I've been sleeping till 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So I think it's really good to go to sleep when you need to sleep. You know, like I'll be going to sleep earlier tonight because I've got to go to the post office to post my friend's birthday present off. If I go to my local post office, it's only open till 1:30, I think it is, on Saturday. Or I could go into the city, but that means more walking. But you know, so I've got to get up earlier tomorrow. But in general, I prefer to sleep in and you know, like work through the night and sleep in, but not always. It depends. I just go with the flow, you know. I think it's really, really important to just go with the flow and work out what feels right for you, because otherwise, if you don't sleep on time, like society dictates, you get really paranoid. Oh, I'm going to get so ill, I'm not having enough sleep. But if you sleep when you're actually tired and want to sleep and need to sleep, then you sleep. It's because people go to bed at times they don't want to sleep. And if you wake up, get up. Don't sit there festering in bed going, I can't sleep. It's the worst thing you can do, you know? And you know, so people get so worried about this stuff, and really it's not a big deal. It's because people think it's a big deal because it's like, oh, it's so bad. But if people go to sleep when their natural rhythm is, then they sleep much better. You know, much better. They sleep more and they get more rest. It's because people are sleeping when they shouldn't be sleeping because it's wrong for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's important to be true to who you are in every area of your life, mind, body, and spirit. And Heather, thank you so much in advance for posting this on both my books on your Facebook profile. I really appreciate that. And you know, this book is really good for stuff like that. It literally helps you think outside the box and see your life in a whole different way. Obviously, it won't come across with the not for resale on it because I've got that on. I've got that on there because it's my this is my author copy. But it's really important, you know. I mean, the fibro books, you know, like, you know, I've got a whole chapter on how to overcome depression as well. Like, you know, I can't stress enough that if people are watching this video right now, they should get the book because it's worth it. You know, it just can be life changing. You know, I've been changed by a lot of things in life, a lot of books. I do have a lot of books. I don't read as much as some people do because I don't like reading in general, but I do read non-fiction books. I do learn a lot, you know, and I do write books that usually help myself as well. You know, it's like I can learn stuff from this. It's really good, you know. So yeah, if I try and sleep when I'm not ready, I can't, and when I wake up, I get up and don't just lie there. Exactly. Sam is a prime example of what I say in the book working. You know, it's really important, you know. It's really important that people work with the natural rhythm. I am the same. I don't read fiction, but read quite a bit of non-fiction. Yeah, I love non-fiction because you can actually learn something. Like my books do change lives because I get messaged saying they change people's lives, you know? That's why I like writing non-fiction. Because these are like my own stories. They're not like just grabbed off the internet. There's stuff that's actually, you know, like created by me individually. So it's really important. Anyway, I think I'm gonna say goodnight for tonight. It's been wonderful talking to you all. If you do want to promote my books, that's very kind of you. Like there are links to both books, the UK and USA links down below. So that's really helpful in the description. Promote them if you want to your personal profile and in groups. It always helps me out. If you do it through with my links, it really helps me out. I mean, obviously if someone clicks through and they're not from that country, it will just come up with Amazon saying, do you want to buy this on your own site? So if someone clicks from a USA site and they live in, say, Australia, then it'll just say, do you want to buy from your own Amazon nearest to you, basically, that type of thing. So yeah, but everything like that helps me out. Thank you, Heather, for the suggestion. I appreciate that. And telling everyone in the chat, yay, do this. It's very nice of you. And thanks, Sam, for buying the books. I know that you buy every book that I write, usually. So, well, most of them anyway. I mean, I've written an SSL one, which isn't needed because you haven't got a website. But do you know what I mean? You buy all my books usually, especially the printed ones. So, yeah, all the ones you need to get for your personal development and asexual stuff is good. But yeah, I think non-fiction books really can change people's lives. Always. Thank you. Yeah, people are waiting for my Asexual Guide to Sex book to come out. I was working on it. I still got to, but tonight I'm going to take my meds in a minute and have a bit of a snack, take some meds, get some sleep, and hopefully I'll feel better in the morning. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Heather. Lots of love to you. Thanks, Sam. As always, lots of love to you. And thank you, Ray. Lots of love to you. I really appreciate you all being here. And thanks to whoever else has been watching. I know someone else has been watching. So I love you all dearly. And I'm going to say good night for now, or good morning wherever you are. It's like night here. Well, it's morning. It's 1:50 a.m. on Saturday morning now. Anyway, I'm going to leave you for now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button below right here, right now. And please hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Don't forget to spread the word of this channel, Asexualize My Sexual Life, and tell your friends and family and anyone about it who wants to come on board and have a chat or just watch some videos that are interesting, informative, educational, and you can learn something. And thank you so much for taking part. Good night, Sandra, Heather, Ray, Milo, Stevie, and Susie, and anyone else. Oh, yeah, Milo, Stevie, and Susie. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Sam. I love you being here. It makes me feel so great, warm and fuzzy. Anyway, I love you lots. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video live stream. Bye. Brace your quirky on each other's. Bye.